One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Are you going to me?
I would certainly like to.
Hold it! Billy, I need your help, man. All right. Axel!
The following is a world-class Bullshitters exclusive.
World-class bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, G.M.P.C, and with me tonight is the Bombay bad boy himself, Big Red Nick Utarl.
Yes, glad to be here on this wonderful Thursday. Got a lot of things to talk about. We'll get into it.
We do, folks. We have some exciting news, but first off, we must say hello to American Ramrod coach, Kendo Slice.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, we'll continue our off-air discussion.
Off-air?
Yeah, that ain't happening. Well, folks, welcome into episode 487 of WCBs, where tonight we're going to be talking about the coolest movies ever. Plus, there's a lot of drama. I wanted to use a little bit of tonight's show to prime everybody for a video dropping tomorrow because, Nick, we love to talk about drama and bullshit. We also like to talk about failures in progress, excuse me. And we're in the middle of a massive failure. You know how we used to go to Star Wars Celebration?
Yes, I remember that. That trip was one to remember. A lot of things happened on that trip.
Well, the one thing you won't remember is paying a ticket price that is $4,000. But that's not the story. The story is there's a conspiracy that these $4,000 tickets have been manipulated behind the scenes in a very Palpatine Machiavellian way. So, folks, that's a WCBS exclusive dropping tomorrow. We'll have a toy video on Saturday. I'm sorry I've had to take care of a few other things, but now that it's going to be this week for the toy video, well, you guys are going to love it. But Nick, Kendo, I'm going to do something we've never done before here on the show. We're going to start off by showing something sexy to the audience before we even check in with the audience. You guys ready to break our rule here on the channel, do something we've never done before?
Sure, let's do it.
All right, so I'm willing to get the channel nuked for this one. But folks, if you want to check out the sexiest thing on the internet, make sure you check out the new stealingsolo.com. Right now, the website's been overhauled. Every aspect of the website has been overhauled. So if you go to the website right now, you can see Go Farce Yourself. The sequel to the greatest Star Wars parody since Spaceballs is here. You can go, you can see what is new, what is available, and you can see that it's free shipping on all U.S. orders over $50. Now, folks, if you backed Stealing Solo 2, The Power of the Force on Kickstarter, you know that the book has just arrived today. You guys have been sending in your surveys. I need everybody to send them in. We have 2/3 of them in already right now. So as soon as I get everybody that has bought a shirt, I can order the shirts and ship those out. However, if you've backed the regular copy, the double pack, or the original one, no matter the cover, those are going to start shipping out over the weekend. So tonight, I'm so excited, in fact, folks, that at some point during the show, I got a little setup. I'm going to be doing a little fulfillment here on air. And if you go ahead and back a copy or buy one on air and you need to get it personalized to you, we're going to do that specially on air for you tonight. But be on the lookout for that. StealingSolo.com is the website. And I went above and beyond, too. It's more than just Stealing Solo. You can check out, we have the Stealing Solo tab, which includes the bundle, the new books, the original, and the WCBS mostly signed art print that features the Stealing Solo poster. And Nick, I am an honest man. I'm an honest bullshitter. It even says it right here. Limited to just 100 units. This print is signed by most of the World Class Bullshitters crew. Now, folks, Nick has signed these. He has seen them in person. I have hard stock, and you can get that. It's limited to 100, and that's it. So if you need to get that signed, you know what to do. But you can also check out the Wokebusters tab. We have all the covers available for Wokebusters right now. So if you like A, which is my favorite, get A. B, you can get B, C, or D. You can also check out the entire catalog of everything we've ever had, including tits and art. But if you want more, you can click on the apparel tab right here at the top, and it's going to take you to the merch store. So WCBS merch, Wokebusters merch, Stealing Solo merch, all in one place. Just go to stealingsolo.com, and you can find it all alongside the Good Morning Pop Culture mug, the WCBS Cards Against Bullshit shirt, the motorcycle button has a shirt here on the channel, and we have the old school logos as well, and Zack Snyder is BS. So we're going to give you a full show tonight. This is not a stream about Stealing Solo. This is the coolest movies of all time. But a little later on tonight, after the news and all the fun stuff, we are going to check in. I got a setup right here. You can watch it live. You can watch my hand sign those books. And so right now, stealingsolo.com is where the QR code takes you. But you have all night long to do that, folks. And my goal this summer is to get rid of this entire print run and get more, because we're taking it into stores too. I don't know. Well, no one's seen this shit because I'm the only person that has them, but we're now UPC official, son. All right. Ooh. We are in the index. You can find Stealing Solo and Stealing Solo 2 in the official book index, and you'll be able to find it at Barnes and Nobles and other places as soon as I can get that worked out. Be on the lookout for it, folks. We're going to the top. Nothing but the best. So, guys, it has been a crazy week for some people, for me, but we have to talk about a word of the day. We have some news and some other stuff that you guys brought up. So our word of the day comes from our friend Shrebbles08, and the word of the day is banana. Debbie eats bananas. Bananas by a dozen.
Attack of the 50-foot banana.
Attack of the 50-foot banana.
Boss banana.
I always love that one.
Ballistic Kong
no
versus
banana
Earth.
For old men.
Coming to banana.
Bananas on a plane.
An American banana.
An American banana in London.
Banana while hunting.
Banana of a nation. Der Glücks banana.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Tears of the banana.
There you go.
The thin red banana.
And finally, we could use a movie or a band title as well. I'm going to go with Banana Dexy's Midnight Bananas instead of Dexy's Midnight Runner.
Yeah.
One banana over the cuckoo's nest.
Yeah.
Shrebbles08 sends in Beverly Hills Banana and a fistful of bananas. So
nice.
There we go.
12 angry bananas.
Behind the green banana, that one's winning right now. If you can slip in one of those classic titles, I think you're going to catch our attention. So, folks, you got to beat Thanatos Felicitas with Behind the Green Banana.
Oh, my God.
This film title on the internet today.
I know that movie.
Now,
you should.
Now, Jeff, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So you mentioned those cards, and you said they'd be signed by most of the people. Was that something you could bring with you in the event that like we met someplace in a few weeks? Because then I could add a signature to it.
There we go, folks. You know what? I'm going to take that off the air, or I'm going to take that poster down. We're going to sign them when we go to see Kendo at the end of the month. Then it'll be officially signed by all the WCBS crew. So don't buy the poster. Buy everything else. But we are still offering free shipping on all U.S. orders over $50. So
I'm booking my flight tonight before the prices go up because Spirit Airlines went down.
Jeez.
No thanks to Pocahontas.
Oh yeah, did you see that pic? Oh, I didn't send you that. I'll send it to you now.
Yeah, I have a story about that whole thing.
Well, Nick, hold on. You can tell that story in just a second because, folks, tonight we're doing something special. We're heading to the WCBS news desk because we got some world-class news. All right, Nick, why don't you tell us that story since we're now here with the news?
Well, let's see. As of Saturday, May 22nd, the year of our Lord 2026, at 3 a.m., we lost our an airline. We lost Spirit Airlines. They died. Their last flight, I think, was like from Minnesota to New York or something. I don't fucking know. But they died. Everything got shut down. Everybody had to leave, and they are no more. So, a moment of silence for them. And that's good enough.
Yeah, that's plenty. I've never flown Spirit. Look, folks, when you're the face of Frontier Airlines like me, you never fly any other airline because they put your face on the pamphlet. So
that's what I will be. That's what I'll be flying from St. Louis or from Vegas to St. Louis in a few weeks. And he's not joking. I have the pamphlet right here. You can't see it there. It is. I have the pamphlet because Jefferson was so kind to bring me one of these the last time.
Kendo, share the picture that I am featured in.
I'm trying to hold it up there. Is it working? Yeah, see, there it is. See, that's Jeff. That is 100%
yeah,
Jeff.
That is Jeff right there.
Putting on his oxygen mask. And I was very thankful that when he came out here, he brought me one of those. And he also brought me one of these. I was showing this earlier. It is a Stealing Solo. The second one. I have it. Y'all don't, but you're getting them.
Yeah.
It pays to be on the inside, the inner circle of Jeff.
There are two different versions this time, folks. And like all the books, the back covers are always fun. We have another toy ad. This time we feature new costumes. So there I am dressed as Ray. We have Kendo Ren. We have Nick with all new shorts. And Dion is the lactating space walrus. So make sure to grab your copy of Stealing Solo, where you can find out what happens to us this time in Frankenfisher. Well, get ready for Frankenfisher.
Oh,
if you would like to know how it ends, I'll tell you right now. Go buy a copy and you'll see.
There you go. Scan the QR code, folks. We're making it so easy. The only thing I'm not going to be able to do is bring it to your house myself, unless you paid for my Frontier airline, of course.
Yeah, Frontier airline. There you go.
I would assume.
Oh God. But yeah, Spirit Airlines. I flew them a lot. I think.
Please
Don't
sue them. If you sue them, their prices are going to go up. Maybe they'll go under because even after the Spirit thing happened, there was a news article that came out. It's like Frontier Airlines is, same position as Spirit. Could they be next? I'm like, oh, come on. No, can't get rid of the bear.
But they used my face, folks. There I am.
That's just a random shaded dude with a similar haircut. They didn't.
Do you want me to
see,
go
you got a
get
beard?
this?
That guy, you got some scruff. That guy didn't have any. He was clean shaven, Jeff.
But he also has the same length of sideburns, and I have this exact same colored shirt.
Of course you do.
Just saying, man.
Oh my God. But like I was saying, we lost Spirit. I flew them quite a bit. I think from right before the pandemic into the pandemic as well. I would go out to see my family in California quite a bit, and there were direct flights and they were cheap, and I knew what I was getting into. And I didn't have a problem.
We will pay our respects from the Babylon Bee.
Yeah. But there was this I don't know, this TikTok person or whatever, Hunter Peterson, who put it up on himself to want to make a website called Let's Buy Spirit. And what he's doing is, if you go to letsbuyspiritair.com, he's wanting you to pledge money to put in the collection pot to buy Spirit for all of us to own it together. There have been 512,000 pledges and a total of $437 million pledged. So yeah.
You said $437 million has already been pledged?
Yeah, it's been pledged. Okay, it's been pledged. It hasn't been put into anything. It's only been pledged.
Oh, okay.
He hasn't taken any money. He's not doing that at all right now. But
still, that's a decent chunk of change to make in just a few days.
Yeah. So yeah, it's only been 5 days. That's how much. Yeah, like I said, average pledge is like $900 as of right now. So yeah.
Plus, they were going under and wanting like 500 million, so they're almost to that magical number that they could theoretically. Could there be a crowdsourcing that saves Spirit Airlines?
That would be
incredible.
That'd be hilarious.
I mean, I never flew on Spirit. I anything against flying on Spirit. Some of the best fight videos always came from the waiting area of Spirit Airlines.
I can attest to that. Like it was a little squirrely in those gates. I will say this: there was only one incident on one flight I took where like I woke up as we were landing, and the woman comes over the intercom and being like, "Everybody stay in your seats when the plane lands. Do not get up. Do not get your bags." And they said that like very like aggressively, and I was like, "Okay." So I don't even unbuckle my belt, and I see two cops like come through there and pull somebody out of their seat and take them all the way out to the front little gate area. I'm like, Jesus. So that was my only like.
Were you having flashbacks to the year 2001, Nick?
Yeah. What was this person supposedly having done, and would you be willing to describe them for us?
Well, they look like people who live in my area.
So it's definitely not terror related.
No, it wasn't. I think it was over some shoes or something. I don't know.
Shoes, you know what I say about them. Fuck shoes.
A different type of terror.
Yeah. But that was only brush with like violence on a plane. But no, like I flew them a lot. And like the sad thing is that Spirit kept other ticket prices down because theirs were so cheap. That was that was a good thing. Is like, yeah, everyone can shit on Spirit and Allegiant and Frontier. That's fine, but they do cheap flights, and they were keeping the other airlines cheap as well. That was because they had to do it that way. So with them gone, and then fuel prices and bullshit going up, it's only going to get more expensive. So yeah,
I only started signing because you were talking about an airline, and I was like, well, Nick seems to have a lot to say about said airline.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things like if you flew them once, you knew what you were getting into. Everything costs something. Like nothing is for free. It's like going to Vegas. Everything's going to cost you. Nothing's for free. So like you knew what you were getting into. Like you couldn't ask for a drink or a pack of peanuts without like swiping your credit card a couple of times. Like that's how it was. But if you were comfortable with that, then you could fly them. But I also remember during that time a couple of years ago when like planes were falling out of the sky, none of them were Spirit. Just saying.
Well, you know what? Since we're in the topic of news, what else you guys got? Anything else more related to WCBS, or do we jump into the main topics?
I have one more thing.
All right, keep coming.
Okay. AMC launches new limited live showing with tickets up to $75 each.
Wait, what?
Oh, for what?
AMC is offering a brand new live experience for music lovers by screening concerts in cinemas across America. The world's largest theater company announced Tuesday that it would be partnering with live entertainment company Arena One to bring live streaming concert events to certain local theaters.
So I get that theaters need to stay in business, man, but $75 to watch a video presentation of a concert? Like,
yeah,
isn't Coachella free to watch on YouTube?
Yeah, and it's also free to. Yeah, that's true. Coachella's free to watch on YouTube, but Coachella's not like Woodstock 99. It's not that level of chaos. It's not that fun.
Yeah, no Limp Bizkit.
No Limp Bizkit. Let's see. More than 300 AMC locations in 89 markets across the country will be programmed for the concerts. Tickets will range from $40 to $75, depending on artist and market.
So I'm not paying any of these things unless it's included with my weekly AMC ticket.
I would check honestly, but like who and their whole thing is like, oh, we have surround sound and good speakers. Come to the theater and watch, fucking Post Malone.
Oh well,
Post Malone.
Yeah, which is funny because a lot of those artists have now like quit their tours because of health reasons, even though none of them have sold any tickets because nobody wants to buy tickets because they're fucking expensive. So it's like really hilarious that this is happening.
See, this is what happens when you get these damn greedy people that everything's, well, I'm Taylor Swift, I'm going to charge $30,000 for a ticket. Well, thanks.
Plus, I mean, Post Malone's fine. He's not pre-Malone. I prefer him.
Get the fuck out of here.
And then just Malone. Malone's fine too, but is what it is. But I get that if you're like, I cannot afford or I don't want to afford several $100s to go watch a concert, I will just pay a movie ticket to watch it on the the movie screen. I can sort of understand that, but still, it's like the amount of what you would have to do, like tickets you would have to sell to make it worth it to the movie theater, just seems, I don't know, it just seems like a foolish endeavor.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things where it's like I don't know. I think there's partnering with all these people because ticket prices are so low. They're like, oh, theaters are empty now. Why don't we just port them to theaters and have people watch in theaters? I'm like, it seems like a good idea on paper. It's like, oh, snacks are there, the bathrooms are nearby. There's not a lot of people. There's not a lot of people you have to walk through possibly to like go watch this concert. But like, you're not there. You're not. It's almost like it's like watching a concert on like YouTube. Like that was a thing a few years ago. It's like or watching a concert through the metaverse. Like it feels like that.
Oh, the metaverse! What a fail! That was like what, $800 billion thrown out the window.
Yes, $800 billion literally thrown out the window, and they even changed their name from Facebook to Meta because Zuckerberg was so dick hard and retard strong about it that he's like, we're gonna make metaverse a thing, and like nobody cares about it now. He's fired, I think, 30% of the people who worked on that, and now they're all on fucking AI.
So they tried. My neighbor, aka my landlord, tried to get me to invest in the metaverse because he bought real estate. He's like, yeah, man, I got all this metaverse real estate. It's gonna be huge. And I'm like,
yeah,
maybe I'll put $100 in and buy some world-class bullshitters media or some space.
Yeah.
No, I decided not to.
Yeah, like you should ask that Tim guy how his NFTs are doing.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he invested heavily. It was California after all, man.
Yeah.
Apparently they have a flea epidemic as this Star Wars news breaks.
Jeez,
LA's getting itchy in the summer.
Really, you don't say. With how much money that, like, aren't they the fifth largest economy in the world, Jeff? You think they wouldn't have those problems?
No, but if they get rid of the fleas, they'll kill some random fish that's like 900 miles off the coast, and just can't have that. So let's suffer a little for our nature buddies.
Yeah. Oh well. This is also this
California.
Here we come.
Yeah. No, we're not.
But that's what AMC announced Tuesday. I was like, this is stupid. So you're already changed your ticket. AMC already changed your ticket thing, I think, recently to like instead of timings now they're changing it to seats in the theater. So like if you get the middlemost seat, the best seat in the house is going to cost you more than like something a high behind front of it.
For a movie theater?
Yeah.
Okay, so I went to the Symphony this past week, and my ticket was $130. I was in the fourth row. I could see everything. I could feel the fucking music. It was epic. If I sit in the front or the back of the movie theater, it's a filmed experience. It's a 2D plane. What the fuck? Like, I don't.
If you're in that patch of seats in the middle there that are like really good and like that are where they're supposed to be for the sound and all the fiction bullshit, those are going to cost more than the ones in the back and the front and the side or anywhere else. Like those are going to be the most. And I also think that's going to be variable pricing for like big releases. They're going to charge more for those seats.
No, thank you. Like if a standard ticket for the Avengers is $25, but your standard movie ticket is like $12. I don't see how that's going to fucking work. This isn't a theme park where people are going to have an experience. I'm going to pay to sit in a dark room and pay for more food, which I could do exactly the same thing at home. And my sound bar is great. Not AMC quality, but enough that I don't need to spend $75 to listen to the Who.
Yeah, no, I agree. And it's one of
those
Who
anymore. It's like
it's the what?
Old ass Roger Daltrey and sort of old ass Pete Townsend, and that's it.
Jeez. Yeah. So AMC talked about the whole seat thing. Like I want to say last year or something about that. Like they were, because they were struggling as well too. It's like, oh, we'll just if it's a big movie like Star Wars or MCU, we'll charge for particular seats in the theater. They're gonna be there's gonna be zones for the seats.
I'm gonna be staying home.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna say, dude. Like,
well, I think we also called it where it's like not a lot of people are gonna give a shit about Doomsday because they've released trailers for it and things and nobody's cared. Like Spider-Man's broken YouTube, which is great, and we always knew Spider-Man would do that, but nothing for. I mean, hell, even fucking Grogu and Chrome Thundercock are gonna get their own movie, and like nobody cares about them.
Dude, it is projected to open lower than Solo, and Solo was a flop.
Yeah. I think the projection is what, 75 million for the opening weekend.
It keeps dropping.
Yeah. So.
All right, that's enough stealing Solo for now. I'm going to come back on camera and host a show. Folks, go to stealingsolo.com to get yourself a copy of that book. And if you're a Kickstarter backer.com, and if you've backed on Kickstarter, make sure that your survey is sent in so I can send you your book. They have arrived. I'm ready.
Yeah, because if you did not do the survey and did not correct your address if you had moved, you will not get your book. And then you're gonna bitch about it to Jeff and just be like, I sent it out to the address you gave me. You just didn't change it when I sent it back. When you're supposed to send your correct address in. So
also it's more than that, because that's how Indiegogo works. This is Kickstarter. I don't have your address, so if you just don't send it, I just can't send you anything. So
interesting.
Luckily, most people have. I'm only harping on this, folks, because I want to send in the order for the T-shirts because you got to do it at once. So let's take good care of that right now. But thank you guys. That $600 Grogu toy is going to fail, Nathan. I made a video about it. You guys can check it out.
There's even
video or the channel.
Dude, I keep even seeing these fucking food influencers in their car, like trying to go the Grogu Mandalorian meal from Burger King. I'm like, I don't care, dude.
What
even
is that?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look it up. Keep talking.
Even the Star Wars, the May the 4th stuff for Lego, like, I'm pretty sure nobody cared. Like, there was no buzz or I heard anything about nobody caring about the fucking Lego set for that. That was like $200 or $300. Like, nobody gave a shit. Yeah.
Hold on a second. Did you hear about this Mandalorian meal?
Yeah.
It's $20.
Yeah.
For what?
Listen to this. You get a barbecue bounty Whopper, Grogu cookie blue shake, garlic chicken fries, and Imperial cheddar ranch tots.
And it's $20?
Yeah, because it comes in a Mandalorian paper box.
And
look, my dumbass bought into the SpongeBob one for $14.99, and it was tasty. I don't really like fast food, and I'm not gonna spend $20 on Burger King. I'm gonna post this picture on the on our Twitter
please do.
now.
Well,
and I'll share it on the screen too in a second.
Yeah,
because it's ridiculous, man. Like, this isn't, hey, Consumer Reports the podcast, but for $19.99, I could take 2 people to Red Robin and get 2 meals with all this extra shit, and it's not fucking Burger King.
Yeah, exactly. It's stupid. I'll send you the link for the picture. There we go.
All right. Here we go. Thanks, Nick. So I can share this on the screen, folks. But yeah, $19.99 gets you this. When we started this show, this thing would have been like $12.99. Yeah, people would have been excited for it.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that's that little green bastard they think is going to be the next coming of he's going to fix the economy. That ain't happening.
Mm-mm. I don't even think they're going to get that many like people going to the movie. I mean, I don't think it's going to be a flop or anything like that. I think it'll do better than Solo, but I don't think it's going to be hitting the Uber heights, if that's whatever it is.
It's not. I mean, the only thing Disney has going for them this year is Doomsday. They can't even claim Spider-Man because it's a joint venture.
Yeah, Sony gets the box office, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So like the only movie they have coming out this year, part of their big 2 properties is Doomsday, and I don't know if they have any other small ones coming out. Like, oh yeah, aren't they doing like the Toy Story again or something? Like,
yeah, Toy Story.
Yeah, there's a Toy Story 5.
Yeah, Toy Story 5. Is there Zootopia Part 18? What's going on? So
it's somehow gayer this time.
Yeah, I believe it.
So speaking of things that are off, The Rock. Let's talk about him since we got a super chat that came in from our friend Georgian. I'm just pulling up the image so I can. Okay, so folks, you have all watched The Simpsons, correct?
Correct.
Do you remember the I Choo Choo Choose You episode?
Yes.
Where they replaying the
very,
moment?
very, very much.
You remember the moment where they play it back and they go, oh, you can see the moment where Ralph's heart breaks. Well,
Yep.
this picture represents the moment I went, I do not think The Rock is cool anymore. So at the Met Gala, where a bunch of celebrities like to jerk off and, act like they're cool or important, The Rock shows up in a skirt. Now, he says this is a traditional Samoan garb, and, we all respect everybody's cultures and fun shit like that.
Not me.
Yeah, me neither. But The Rock decided to roll up in a dress. And the internet has been tearing him apart. Our friend Sir Georgian says, Dwayne Johnson, I'm wearing a skirt to the Met Gala. My Samoan friends. Faka could have at least worn a proper lava lava. Also, Mailbox Wen found a prop from Beverly Hills Cop 3 want to send in. Ooh, okay. Now I have to.
If it's a banana, Jeff can get that.
No. So Georgian, I will let you know about that. I accepted a skid of books today. So I'm kind of full right now. I'm at capacity, as they say. But this picture, man, I think I've reached the point where it's like, how lame can The Rock get now? It used to be, man, he was the coolest. Now it's
the man marketed fucking shampoo when he's bald. I'm like, there's a point where just like you need, like you're out of touch with everything, fucking Dwayne. You need to cut this shit out, okay?
Dwayne,
you need to cut this shit out, man. All right. Like I saw at Kroger's there were like fucking stands for a shampoo and conditioner. I'm like, dude, you're bald. What is wrong with you?
If The Rock was slick, he should buy whatever chemical company makes it and just become the face of Mr. Clean. There you go. Forever.
It'd work. It would work. 100% would work.
No, he needs to do Mr. Clean, the motion pictures. What he needs to do.
Don't say it. You know that there's somebody that's saying, what can we put The Rock in next? And they're sitting there watching their housekeeper clean the floor. And she has a Mr. Clean bottle right there. And he's sitting there looking at it right now while he's eating his Cocoa Pebbles.
In a world that's dirty as shit, one man can clean it up.
Yeah. He's like, what if we take the Toxic Avenger meets The Rock, and it's him running around as Mr. Clean with his mop cleaning up the stuff. And we'll call it The Cleaner. And then they're like, no, they already got a movie called that. He's like, what if we call it Mr. Cleaner? I'm like, well, that might be a copyright thing, but I like where you're going there. And then they call up Mr. Clean and they say, look, we'll give you this much money if we can do this. And Mr. Clean says, oh, dude, can you imagine how much fucking shit we're going to sell now? And why did we give them that idea?
Because they'll never do it.
No, they won't. And here's the thing: if they like, they're so slow at doing things, it won't get done in any timely fashion that we care about. That's a problem.
No, The Rock. Because I don't know, be 70. It'll be like,
because Hollywood works. It seems to work at the same pace as the U.S. government does. Like, it's just fucking slow. There's so much red tape and other bullshit they have to like go through to like check boxes and things that it will get done in like 3.5 years. That's when they'll start like shooting it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold out hope on this one, Nick. If they can make movies like Battleship and Clue, why not Mr. Clean?
Wait, hold on. You can't do that. You can't just put Battleship and Clue next to each other like that and make it seem like they're okay. No, Battleship is way different from Clue. All right.
Mahalo, motherfucker.
But what if my film collection is lacking and alphabetically I go Battlefield, then Clue's the next film on my shelf, Nick? How can that be wrong? It's alphabetical.
First of all, why do you have Battleship in your collection?
I don't. I'm saying hypothetical, Nick.
Yeah, we're living in fantasy La La Land right now, Nick, and we are
original characters.
Original characters. Well, no, like that. Well, and like they don't want to do it, and it's funny because I think there's even another YouTuber or content creator who's coming out with a movie, another horror movie called Obsession, that's releasing this month, and people are like chomping in the bit to go watch it. So it's just kind of funny that like we had Markiplier a couple months ago make bank off of his movie, and we have another content creator making a movie right now, and even that kid who did Obsession was already getting I think they already have him trying to direct, or they want him to direct another remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So
no, I'm good. I'm not wishing ill on anybody that does shit online, but not really too worried about it. Speaking of influencers and people elevating themselves off of a platform, did you hear what Robert Downey Jr. had to say about influence culture?
No, what'd he say?
Oh, you're gonna like it. He kind of tore it apart today, man. Now, we all know that Robert Downey Jr. is a Hollywood icon, a media maven. Everybody loves the dude. But he's been quoted as saying, it's absolute horseshit to declare that social media influencers are the stars of the future. Those are Robert Downey Jr.'s words himself. So I agree with that statement, as we are, I don't even know what to call myself. I don't tell people I'm a content creator. I just say I have a YouTube channel. And
that's
it's been
that's what we always say. We just say we have a YouTube channel, or we have a podcast. That's about as far as we go.
And the funny thing is, everybody just kind of like brushes it off, and then we talk about how it's been out for a decade, and then they go, "Oh." And then
it's funny because they'll look at the number and they're like, "Holy shit!" And I'm like, "Yes, we have that many subscribers."
Yeah.
Look, oh God.
We're among our people, all right, folks. And by the way, you're going to see me around the country this year. I've just locked in my my lodging for a con on the East Coast towards the end of the year. So I'm going to be in contact with more of those promoters and be in contact with you guys about what's going on at the end of the year. But I don't really have any issue with people like going from one field to the next. But I don't support somebody just blindly because they did something on the internet first. Like, oh man, Markiplier made a movie. Cool. If it comes to past my TV and I happen to watch it and I like it, then I'm a Markiplier movie fan. Currently, he's just a dude on YouTube that I never could get into. Same thing with this new kid. It's just, I wish him the best, but I'm with Robert Downey Jr. I don't give a shit if you're on social media. If Mr. B said, hey, I'm making a movie, I'm not watching it.
No, of course, and yeah, Mr. Beast. I don't know. He's dropped off. He's dropped way off. He's dropped away.
Well, he's had some scandalous shit. So
that's what I thought. I remember hearing about it a couple of years ago. I'm just like, wow, he rose and then he fell at the same rate. I was like, geez.
Hold on a second. I just had my heart broken. You are an influencer, Jeff. You make us go to Ollie's in search of shurikopters.
No, we're not influencers, but a lot of times we are under the influence. That's the difference.
That is very true.
Not now, but yeah, that's true. Many of our greatest moments, like
I'm working on it.
Hey, let's get inebriated and do a My Immortal 10-year anniversary. I think that's fun.
Oh, dude, if the Smashville thing happens, we could introduce Doof to My Immortal. He won't understand most of it because he's not old enough to understand that time culture and stuff. But I will have 5 hours in the car with the lad driving to Nash Vegas to be. I hate it when they call it that. It's like it's not even fucking close. Shut up.
Dude, no, God, yeah.
It's rednecky. I'll give you that. I'm cool with that. However, dude, you know what we should do also while we're there? We should go in search of the Hawk Tua girl.
Yes, let's do a crossover with her.
Oh God, is she even worth it these days? I know she fucking rug pulled a meme coin.
Oh, for $1 million?
Yeah.
The videos about the downfall or the rise and fall of Hawk Tua and all that stuff that people are still making to this day.
That's funny.
Still pulling some views.
That's funny.
Well, we could be like the antithesis of that. Be like, look, we don't want to dunk on you. We don't want to dunk on you. We understand that you were just being funny and you got put into a weird situation. And we just, come hang out with us. Let's go watch some cars driving. Hey, if you go with us on Friday night, you can see Malcolm.
I think we're going to have a great time in Nash Vegas. Folks,
oh God. Make
sure you find out where we are, when we are, and, watch us live. We'll definitely have some streams.
We can go wait in line for fucking In-N-Out.
They've got a Whataburger there.
We got a Whataburger as well too.
Because Doof messaged me the other day. He's like, they've got Whataburger right by the racetrack. I'm like, I sent him the Randy Marsh score. I'm like, yes. And I just booked my airfare and sent him a message to tell him I'll be back in St. Louis in 2 weeks.
Nice.
3 weeks.
Oh, shit,
3 weeks.
That is like real soon.
That's in 3 weeks. But it's driving distance for y'all.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it's like 4 hours for me. So
hold on, Nick. We hung out in January.
But I've seen you a lot this fucking year. Goddamn it.
We got in March. We got April. We got May now.
And technically June,
we know August is coming because of Dragon Con. If your ass wants to hang out in October, if you drive to me, I'll drive us to New Jersey and we'll go work that con.
What are the dates for that con? Hold on. What are the dates for that con?
The 16th through the 19th.
Oh man, that gets real. That gets real close to when I'm gonna leave. Fuck.
You know what you do is you just go with us and then just go to what you're doing and then go home. You're already there.
That's true. That's true. Oh man. Well, I unfortunately I already bought my flight for that shit. So if I can cancel it, I might do that.
It's no big deal. But I'm looking forward to this event in May. Kendo. It's funny. Kendo's now organizing. Do you think Dion will ever organize a group trip for the channel?
No.
Yeah, me neither. I don't think he'll even consider thinking about one.
No. He'll be like, all right.
No. He'll be like, hey guys, me and Hillary are gonna put on a party for D2's birthday. If you want to come up, that would be him organizing it.
That's true. Yeah, he'd probably do it that way.
So he could organize it, but it would be literally us having to go there.
I mean, Michigan's fine.
Yeah.
He lives right down the street from college.
Yeah,
here's the thing.
Just don't go to Dearborn.
He lives in the same complex where Dustin got his now wife pregnant. There we go. It's a historical WCBs moment. The moment his wife went and the devil.
Good for Dustin. And if anybody doesn't,
maybe I'll make that comic in the future. Actually, no, I'll never make that comic.
Don't do that. Don't do that. By the way, if anybody,
allegory.
Yeah, if anybody is asking about who Dustin is, watch like the first, first 30 episodes of WCBs from 10 years ago.
I think he made it into the 70s or 80s. Clunky, when was Dustin's last episode? You know, you're our archivist.
So I could probably give it to you off the top. It would have had to have been episode 73 or 4-ish, just based on the what can get you fired policy. And yeah. Because I was replacement Dustin for episode 85, I believe.
And you are, look at all the bullshitters.
Not full time
into this channel.
You're full time.
Once Kendo got involved, folks, we kind of took off. So that's what I'm saying. You know, Kendo over all the other fourth men.
I just admit. Yes, the early episodes there was a lot of people and a lot of talking and a lot of ricketa-racketa.
Well, I mean, here's the funniest thing. We outlasted fucking Skype, okay?
This is a war of attrition, Nick. We will win the internet.
Yeah, we outlasted, like, Skype died.
Hey,
before we did.
I just realized something, and I'm not prepared. We're 13 episodes, 12 if you don't count this one, away from episode 500. We better do something fucking epic for episode 500. Like, we're putting the gauntlet down to ourselves.
Oh, hey. I did the other night. I was sitting in bed and I couldn't sleep. And I looked this up. Episode 500 should come out the same day that Super Troopers 3 comes out.
Well, son of a bitch. If only we could get
because we're on episode. Yeah, because I was like looking at him like, Steve, we're on episode this 1, 2, 3, and I was counting. I was like, 4th of July would be down on that week, and then I looked it up, and I'm like, you got to be. And when I got to 500, it was August 7th. I was like, you got to be fucking shitting me, because Nick and I already had a tentative plan for that weekend.
Yeah,
we'd brought you in on the tentative plan after you finally got here, and then it was like, fuck, could this work out where episode 500 is literally that? And we're all at Super Troopers. Like, could that really? And I mean, and the thing is, if the mathing didn't math and I'm like a week advanced, we could always have a off week to where we make that episode 500.
Look,
and we don't even have to like do it here. We could go somewhere else and watch Super Troopers.
I'm just saying, live from Las Vegas, if I get a cheap room on the Strip and we broadcast from a Las Vegas hotel room that looks down on the Strip, and then we walk down and interview those fake monks, I think that's a winner of the 500
episode.
Those fucking monks. I remember that shit.
It will be off season too, because school will be right about to start, and there won't be as many people here at that time.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe I'll.
Or you could just stay on Fremont Street at one of those hotels where they don't charge you resort fees, and it's much cheaper.
That's true.
Yeah, who would care if we're broadcasting live from Vegas?
We're actually in Vegas, not Paradise, Nevada, where the Strip is.
We're world class, man. We'll go to the Golden Steer, though. Eat the biggest steak.
I like it. I like it. Oh man, no, I mean, yeah, watching Super Troopers with all you guys would be great, and like it does look really good.
We gotta wear uniforms if we do it together. Seriously, I'll rent a fucking state trooper costume.
Yeah. All got mustaches, carrying around bottles of maple syrup in our gun holsters.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No. Oh, wait. It's Nevada. We should just carry Rhino Dart in our holster.
There you go. There you go. I need to buy some and then mail it to you guys or something.
You're gonna no, you don't have to, because guess what happens in a couple weeks?
Yeah, I know.
We're in
Kendo signs your posters. Yes, folks, that's what happens in a couple weeks.
Yeah. And I can stock up on the Rhino Dart and
we'll send you an
mail
IOU
it to myself for my old address.
There you go. Yeah, no, well, yeah, we'll get some. So when we do the Vegas thing, we can drink it and show that we're drinking Rhino Tart and watching Super Troopers 3. Oh man, that's gonna be so much fun. That I think week of time in August is going to really really fuck me over hard.
Oh, it's not gonna be so bad.
Because I mean,
Nick and Kendo's bogus journey planned out for the next day of driving to Los Angeles.
Yeah, I know. Basically, I'm gonna come to you and fix your shit for a couple of days.
It won't even take that long.
No, it really won't. It'll take I don't know, a few hours at the most. Go watch Super Troopers. Go on our bogus adventure. Get dropped off at my family's house. Then go to an Indian wedding for 2 days. Everything piled into 2 days, and then spend another day or so in LA, and then try to fly back. So
Kendo, I'm driving with you to Las Vegas or LA to drop off Nick.
I mean, if you want to at this point, I don't give a shit. That's fine. We can.
If I'm coming out to watch Super Troopers, I'm not going to sit at your house while you go to LA.
I mean, I figured we'd drop you off at the airport and send you on your way and went our way to LA, unless you really wanted to ride with us to LA, which I was going to say no.
No, I'm gonna go because I haven't been in a while.
Because it'd be fine. Because then I'd just be like, you know what? I just drove 6 hours from LA to this other place. You know what, Jeff? You can fucking drive for a little while. You're a big boy.
I will.
You've got a driver's license.
I'll gun that shit up to 88 miles per hour, man. We'll be home in no time.
I don't think the RAV4 can do 88 miles per hour, but
neither could a DeLorean.
Find out.
I'll believe in movie magic. Speaking of magic, so Georgian, thank you very much. He says, no, The Rock is Mr. Sparkle from The Simpsons.
Oh, jeez.
I love that episode.
There you go.
Oh, my gosh.
Should I draw that?
No.
Should I do a Rock as Mr.
Rock
Sparkle?
as Mr. Sparkle?
No.
Make it look like Mr. Queen?
Don't waste your time with The Rock anymore.
I'm not taking down. Oh, ironically enough, a lot of The Rock shelf has collapsed over the last week. And I haven't put it up yet. Maybe it's a sign from above, Lord, no, my neighbor. Maybe The Rock shouldn't go up. No, I'm not going to change. He changed, not me. When he had hair, I liked him. Now, not so much. Overkill 161. Thank you. He says, Fruity Theater presents Big Banana and Little China, 12 Angry Bananas, and Banana of the Rings. Banana 27, please. Well, folks, I'm going to give you a newer button from last week if you didn't catch us live. It's my new personal favorite here on the channel. And hold on to your bananas. This one's quite, funny.
It's Bob Weaver's house.
It's Don's house.
It's the Raiders' house. Let the cat I tell you. It's me, Austin. Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, JR. Good old JR. I want to meet that dude one day. Xavier to God.
Thank you very much. He's looking worse each week.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to listen to his show because I feel bad, but I mean, the dude is close to 80 and he's had a hell of a run in terms of health issues. He's beaten a lot of shit. Cancer, Bell's palsy. Got a lot of respect for JR.
His wife, things like that. I'm kidding.
Whoa, he didn't do that, I don't think, did he?
I'm kidding.
It was a truck. I think she was on a Vespa and got hit by a driver.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. Oh. I won't send him this clip, Nick. Don't worry. You'll still be cool with JR.
Watch, all of a sudden tomorrow you get a letter from his lawyer suing us for defamation.
If a letter can show up by lunchtime tomorrow, that's great. I deserve the letter.
Yeah, that would be impressive. That would be really impressive.
I'm gonna have our lawyer draft one to get to JR. We should sue JR because he's thinking about suing us.
We are ceasing and desisting all over the place. Just stop.
Yes.
You withdraw. We withdraw. Everybody withdraws.
Just pull out, man. It's no big deal. It's better that way. Xavier to God asks an important question, guys. This isn't a joke. What do you guys think of Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods leaving WWE and TKO asking wrestlers to take a 50% pay cut?
Jeez.
We can clip this. Yeah, let me pull an image up real quick because, folks, I get that things are tight. I understand you might have to make a decision because gas is pricey or this or that. You know what? We'll use this image because everybody seems to be angry with The Rock. We'll just put his face on screen to draw ire towards the screen. But one thing is you make a lot of financial decisions based on your current situation. You're not like TKO, who's just had record years, but decided that they're going to ask wrestlers to take a pay cut of 50% because then TKO was formed. It was UFC and WWE, and this other big company, the parent company, has a shitload of debt. So they're offloading all of its debt paying responsibility to WWE. That is why WrestleMania tickets are $30,000. That's why the video games now have predatory DLC. That's why the merchandise is triple in price. That's why all of the garbage is happening across the board. And now when they're getting, Nick, let's play a game. They're asking wrestlers to take big pay cuts, up to 50%. How much do you think the 6 executives combined got in bonuses?
I don't know, $500 million.
Well, $92 million across 6 people is pretty fucking steep, if you ask me. When they're asking wrestlers to take pay cuts,
dude.
Because they, for example, they re-signed the New Day for 7-figure contracts each, and they reneged the following year. They go, hey, we need to take that back. We can't pay you that anymore. We need you to take a half the pay cut. And Kofi and Xavier said no, so they just left. A couple wrestlers, big wrestlers, are taking these pay cuts, which means you have now devalued wrestling because they used to get paid. For a while, it was paid on the house. It was based on your performance, on your merchandise back in the day. Then WWE switched it where you just get this flat salary of like $350,000, and you're in the ecosystem. You might wrestle once, you might wrestle a dozen times. It doesn't matter. That's your base salary.
Yeah.
Now they cut out house shows and they're reducing travel and other things. And now they're saying, well, you don't have to work as much, so now you make less. And basically you're going to get a situation where it's per match, per situation, but it's a losing battle because they only have 4 matches a show. So what the hell's going to happen? That's the whole story there, Nick.
I mean,
Nintendo knew.
Yeah, but I mean, it's one of those things where if that's the case, they're really like sullying their brand, which they've been doing for the past, I don't know, better part of a decade, it seems like. And it sucks that these guys have left and they're asking these people to take a giant pay cut because it doesn't make sense. I mean, I really, it's really stupid when, you know, you hear these companies have record fucking years and all of a sudden they're firing 1,000 people, which, like, I get that happens every year, but why is that? That shouldn't be fucking normal. That shouldn't be normal for all these C-suite executives to have these giant payouts, these giant, you know, things, and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, we can't pay our people below us. Sorry, we're gonna fire, you know, 1,000 of you. I don't fucking like that. I've never liked that. And the fact that wrestling is doing it, and wrestling's doing it, and then also we have our fucking Aladdin, you know, fucking wrestling thing next year. That's even worse. Like, nobody's gonna watch it. Nobody's gonna support that. And
Nick, I can make it even worse for you. They're now using AI to write the stories.
Jesus Christ.
Keep going. I'm sorry. I just wanted to break your spirit a little.
What are they using? Grok?
It looks like it. Dude, okay.
Are they using Meta AI? Because I've heard that one's really good.
What? Claude?
Whatever one they're using is not coming up with good stories. That's all I'm going to say.
So they fired. I mean, like, I understand, you know, wanting to make a profit, but god damn it, man, like, make a good fucking product that we want first, and then, like, slowly,
that
you know,
ship has sailed.
Yeah,
it's gone mostly across the ocean. It hit an iceberg and it sank.
No, that's true. That seems to be with every fucking part of our lives these days. Like, there's this horrible separation between, like, what the numbers these executives see and, like, how people, like, actually function day-to-day life, and it's terrible. And just another thing, it doesn't, like, they're, especially hearing John Cena at WrestleMania be like, oh yeah, here's the numbers for this day. Here's the numbers for the second day. Combined, they sound really good, but it wasn't that much of a fucking difference. It was like a 10% jump the second day, which is nothing.
We were
It's
literally
negligible.
looking at empty seats on the floor.
Yeah.
Rows of them.
Yeah, it was fucking negligible because like the first day is like, oh yeah, 50,513. Then day 2, 55,663. I'm like, that's not that much of a difference, buddy.
No, day 2 went up by like 4,000.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot. And even then,
and
like
it wasn't
ticket prices,
full by a long shot.
Yeah, and even then the ticket prices were what? I want to say 30% higher for the second day.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
It doesn't like it's all a shitty product, man. And the sad thing is like nobody has any brains in their fucking head to make a decent product. Even with AEW, they had a chance. They could have done something fun and good and made a really good thing. But no, we can't even have that. I'm just going to start watching. I'm just going to join Dion and start watching fucking UFC. Fuck this.
Yeah, I need to get really belligerently drunk and just watch people beat the hell out of each other.
Yeah, that's what needs to happen. Or we need to watch those or we need to have a channel of just like those fucking slap fights. I saw another one today.
I mean, Lucha Underground might be coming back.
Yeah, that might get into that, but then I got to learn Spanish, so there's that.
Yeah, you should watch AAA though. There's this chick named La Hydra. She's worth learning Spanish for, Nick. Like that's marriage material right there.
Nice. It's just I'm tired of seeing all this shit we used to like go up in fucking flames constantly. Movies, wrestling, everything. I'm just tired of it.
Yeah. It's funny because it's all at once too.
Yeah,
like,
it's all
something's happened. Like
it's all
like somebody's like, all right, it's time to fuck them. Let's go in raw.
Yeah, no, God, yeah. It's and some people I think have the mentality of like, oh, it'll get good again soon. Just you wait. No, it's not. Sorry. Stop spending your money. Stop giving him your fucking money, and just do something else with it.
Well, look, why would it ever go back down? Because all they're going to do is fleece people with more money. They'll buy like that $600 Yoda doll. Sure, some people will buy it. A lot of people won't. They'll look at the sheet and go, oh, we made X amount of dollars from this expensive Yoda doll, and we'll get more and more. And then they'll just focus on those higher priced things and not worry about mass production. And that's when collecting dies.
I mean, even with the Pokemon stuff, I hear constantly of there being these conventions happening just for the cards, and there are people stealing cards. There was even one where I think all the Pokemon machines, the vending machines in Atlanta, they're taking them out now because people have been unplugging them, trying to move them, trying to put a bunch of money. As soon as like they get reloaded, they'll go up to it and like empty it out. So like even that part of collecting is just, not happening anymore. Even I think another thing happened with one of these properties, Dungeon Crawler Carl. I think they were giving out free comic books on Free Comic Book Day, and they were free, and people actually like would take multiples of them and then put them on eBay to sell.
Yeah, I hate that. That's why the tickets in Star Wars Celebration are $4,000 because they've been scalped.
Have they already been scalped? Is that what it is?
People can't buy them. This is like a big problem. This isn't just like a small portion. This is the entire weekend sold out right away. Bots and scalpers bought them, but there's like a connection to something more nefarious. I'm not going to tell on the stream. I'm saving it for the video. I'll tell you.
No, but no, by all means, yeah.
But like it's a weird situation because it goes to show you like they have to artificially get people interested in Star Wars Celebration.
But the thing is, like, I mean, is there? Well, I mean, I guess they're trying to equate price with quality, which is not a thing people do anymore. I'm sorry. I mean, look at concerts, look at all this stuff. It's not happening anymore. I mean, I'm sorry for the idiots who think Coachella is quality. Good luck with that. But with Star Wars Celebration,
look at the audience, though, Nick. The thing is,
but
like
no,
said,
but
Coachella's audience is like middle-income women. And women want these experiences. Star Wars is for like families and dudes. I get that women like Star Wars. I'm not acting like that's not true. But the ladies that like Star Wars usually are smarter than they're going to take out a fucking credit card to go on a camping trip to watch a couple concerts. Yeah, you might have a $10,000 costume, but you're probably not making payments on that costume you built over the handful of years. So
yeah, I mean it's one of those things where like I would rather go to Coachella, which I think is a fucking scam in itself, than go to Star Wars Celebration.
Oh, I wouldn't. There is a certain type of hell that I would experience at Coachella, Nick. I would hate myself.
I'm saying with two extremes. If I was given a choice and I was only given those two choices, give me Coachella over Star Wars Celebration. Because the last thing I want to be is with people who've paid $4,000 and who think that they're worth something, and they're all these influencer assholes with cameras in their face, like talking about everything every 10 feet.
So Coachella.
Yeah, that's Coachella, bro. It's worse. It's every 5 feet.
Every 5 feet.
The difference is also at Coachella, you have a bunch of people that aren't influencers but are aspiring TikTokers and YouTubers that are constantly doing all their shit, hoping that this stuff will be the one that puts them over the edge and they'll become some kind of like brand. Like there's like 150 of you right now talking about the same thing. I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah, it all sounds like hell. It all sounds like hell.
Yeah, that's why instead of going to Coachella, we will just go to a Whataburger. You guys joke, but the NASCAR experience will be like, you'll be like, shit, no wonder Kendo likes this stuff. I mean, I'm down for it. I really am. I'll do it. It's not a problem. I've done the F1 thing in Miami a few years ago. It was a lot of fun. This is a little different.
I know it's a little different.
But you're used to rednecks and hillbillies.
I am. I grew up in that area.
Buddy, I live in Ohio.
Yeah, a lot of rednecks and hillbillies there too.
Just saying. My old
Jeff, I grew up in Appalachia. Okay, calm down.
Yeah, he's the actual Appalachian American.
Look, I'm in the north. I'm safe. I'm above the Mason-Dixon line, so don't worry. There are no deliverance.
I am balls deep in the Mason-Dixon line. Okay.
Oh, that's what her name is. Okay, cool.
Actually, that's a band, I think. So Nick just admitted being balls deep in a country band. So good for you, Nick.
Maybe it's like the Dixie Chicks. Or these are like
no.
They changed their name.
Yeah, they were getting the Starbucks down the street.
What's their name now?
And, now they're just called the Chicks because a few years ago there was some, unrest and upheaval coming out of Minnesota. You may have heard about it on the news, and so they went out of their way to call themselves just the Chicks. And there was another group called Lady Antebellum, and they're like, "Oh, we can't be that anymore. It's offensive. We're just going to be something else." And it's like, you're a fucking country band. Your audience probably isn't going to care that your name references the Old South.
Yeah.
If anything, that was probably half the appeal.
Yeah, but it says like, they might go see you more.
I've actually heard of Lady Antebellum. I don't know any of their damn songs, but I knew they were a band. So Georgian, thank you very much. He says Pokemon has gone to the pits.
I don't either.
Scalpers are taking the Poke Pop-Tarts and trying to resell them online. Spoiler, it's repackaged regular Pop-Tarts. Okay. So Georgian, are you telling me that Pokemon is reaching an all-time high, that my Pokemon cards could sell for an all-time high right now?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I would. In all honesty, I would look up what you have and like get them graded.
I caught them all. Now look at. I don't have second editions. I've
got first editions.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, right now's the height of it. I would go ahead and like get them graded and put them somewhere to get sold. Honestly, right now.
If I could sell my Pokemon cards for like $50,000, I think I'd cry.
You'd have $50,000.
I think I would cry. And they're like, legitimately, if like once I got all the shit back and it went for that much, I'm like, all right, man, this was a small investment of like say $500 across all the cards and shit you had to buy.
No, because what's going to happen is I think obviously I think in the next few years it's going to like die. But you can thank fucking Jake Paul for it like coming back up.
I should just sell the binder on eBay right now. $50,000, all 1 through 151, including promos, holographics, Japanese cards, and an autographed Spider-Man. I'm gonna keep that one for me.
So, Jefferson, according to this, condition has because like it's the most critical because I have a complete set of Gen 1 first editions from like 27 years ago, except Charizard, the only one I didn't catch. Apparently, they want them all graded and everything too.
Yeah,
but
they have to be graded.
Your first edition set could be worth up to like $10,000. If you get them all graded, the problem is getting each card graded costs like $50-$60.
Yep.
They could fetch for, your set could go for like 10 grand.
Yeah.
Now, when you mean base set, you mean just the original first set of Pokemon, right? Like,
correct.
Not Jungle, not Fossil. What I'm talking about in that binder is I caught every Pokemon at the time. Like, that binder isn't just, the ones from that set. It's literally 1 through 151. Then it goes to Mew, Ancient Mew, Pokemon cards from Nintendo Power, Pokemon cards from the Warner.
So that could be worth a little bit more.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, my set isn't just that base with the trainers. It's literally every Pokemon. And I got, I'm thinking about doing is just buying a nice Mr. Mime because that's the only one that's in iffy shape. I literally never played with these as a kid. They went from, oh my God, I got Charizard to let's put it in a binder. And then I would just sit and look at the binders. I never touched these cards. So they would grade high. But so Georgian, I think I'm going to go do that. If I show up on if folks in the coming months, if I start broadcasting from a new location, it means my Pokemon cards were worth a lot of money. So I put a down payment on a damn house and I started doing cartwheels and backflips and all this other shit because I'd be freaking out. The Pokemon cards are worth that much money.
No, but I know, yeah, like Ken said, it's going to be a bitch getting them all graded, but I think it's worth it if they're like at that quality and they're worth that much. Do it, just by all means, do it.
Maybe I could just convince some dumb kid to like give me 50 grand.
Yeah,
just like, hey, pay me.
Well, I mean, like
they're worth more if they're graded.
Well, I mean, like there are card shows. There are a ton here that happen all the time, and people have cash. They have cold hard cash to come in and like buy shit.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can get in on this before it crashes.
Oh no, but yeah, and I would
be like, look, if you have a Charizard from the first edition and that's the only one you have, I have the rest.
Yeah, I would.
Did the Lego set go up in value at all, Nick?
Let me check actually from that site. I did do it. Well, it may not have because that Lego set is still like retail.
Oh, never mind. I thought. Oh, it's just the badges that are valuable, right?
Yeah, and I think that one. I don't know. I'll check. Let me check on the badge stuff, and I'll get back to you.
You don't need badges.
No stinking badges. So, folks, I was looking at how to do Christmas '93, that comic I had told you about before. Maybe I should do one on the Pokey craze of 1999 instead.
The Kanto region badge collection is worth. It looks 166.
Okay.
Yeah. If you have the what is it, the Pokemon Center, the one that's like a insider one you had to buy with points, it's like $100.
Mm-hmm.
And then the actual giant thing is still worth, I think it's still in retail, so it's still like $650.
Does the Poke Center come with Nurse Handjob or whatever her name is?
It does not.
Nurse Handjob. That's the best.
It's disappointing.
Oh man.
Shout out to you, John the Beagle Dad. If you're still listening, we are having a great night. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, the U.S. economy is going to collapse and then be saved by Pokemon cards and the influx of cash it brings into the economy.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
it's not bringing it into the economy.
Yeah, it's just
bringing it into private investors.
Yeah, it's circulating. But no,
bring it into me. I'll spend some money on a house.
Yeah, both you guys should get your stuff graded and see what happens.
I'm trying to think I have Charizard. It's not first edition, it's base edition, but it's still part of a set, so
cool. Yeah. Buy one of those fucking apps to like, photograph the cards and figure out how much they're worth and then like figure out if it's worth getting it graded.
I did not realize there was an app for that.
Yeah.
There's like
4 of them.
All right.
And they all charge a varying price, like, for fucking scanning your cards.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about biting the bullet on that because I have been collecting baseball cards of one specific individual because I know him. And I'm like, there's only, and the best part is he didn't play for a really long time. So it's like, there's only a finite number of cards that are available of his. So it's like, I've been collecting those because you can get them on eBay really, really cheap. And I was like, I'm going to find the best looking one I got. And I'm going to get it graded. And if it comes back a 10, I'm going to fucking mail it to him. Just be like, hey, look, It's a graded. Your rookie card is a gem mint. Probably
You
not
should.
worth as much, but
You fucking
just so
should.
you know. This
What's
for you,
the
buddy.
value on your upcoming Ross Chastain collection? Like,
most of those cards you can buy for about $10.99. Some of them are like 23s and 24s, so they're kind of harder to get nowadays.
how much have you spent on Ross Chastain merchandise? Is what I should have asked.
Probably market value, like $10.99 per car. I got one of his shirts, but it was on clearance. Got the hat on clearance. So I would say all told, I'm probably, oh shit, I forgot about the kids' car. I'm like $300 into Ross Chastain.
Oh, that's not that bad.
That's not bad.
I've spent more on dumb shit.
But I've got a picture with Ross Chastain. I met him. He autographed some things that were free. The kid got to meet Ross Chastain, so I got a picture of him with Ross Chastain. He's got a Hot Wheel that was given to him by Ross Chastain, and he signed it. So, I mean, that stuff, those are priceless memories, Jeff. You can't put a price on those, but I'm willing to if the price
But you're willing to.
If somebody came and was like, I'll give you $1 million for all this Ross Chastain stuff. Like, sold. You were a sucker, sir. You must have been born today.
Born today is right.
Why are you in here? All right, get your sunglasses and go back to watching whatever the hell it is you're watching.
So let's talk about this one, too. This was a big story, and a lot of people had comments on our WCBS Twitter. Ted Turner passed away.
He did.
Yeah, he was 87. And I got a question for you. We'll start it off with. Did Ted Turner's creation of the 24-hour news cycle do more damage than good?
Yes.
Yes.
I feel the same way.
Yeah, I mean, because it turned into the 24-hour news cycle, then it turned into idiots on Twitter posting pictures and things of what were happening because they were on the ground floor, and then it became into a whole YouTube subculture of like the news, every day, if not every few minutes, and updating stuff, and then that became into Instagram videos updating every few minutes. So like it just got worse.
Yeah, it's like nothing has any time to get vetted anymore. People don't even care about the truth. If you had a credible story about aliens invading Nova Scotia, people would
I pray for that. I pray for aliens and invading Nova Scotia. That'd be great right now.
I mean, I wouldn't mind that at all.
No, it'd be wonderful. It'd be great. I think we could all use an uplifting story of aliens taking over the world and like killing the higher ups. I think we'd be happy with that.
Well, yeah, hopefully that's the story, not, they just take everybody up for intergalactic fast food like Crummy Crunchy
Intergalactic fast food.
Dude, that's Peter Jackson's best movie. Bad Taste. If you haven't seen it, folks, I highly recommend Bad Taste. It's real. That's all I'll say. It's real. But what was the situation with Jane Fonda? Like, what did she do that pissed people off?
Oh my God. Why are you getting Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, so there was this thing that happened back in the 60s and into the 70s called the Vietnam conflict. You may have heard of it.
I wasn't around, but I'm aware.
So what happened was we ended up fighting against the commies over there to protect South Vietnam. I'm not getting into it. Regardless, North Vietnam and their commie allies were the bad guys. And old Hanoi Jane got on a plane, probably in Spain. You know what I'm saying, Maine? And she flew over to Hanoi, and she was cozying up with the North Vietnamese and was posing for pictures and saying mean things to the prisoners. And she took the protesting of the war to a level of essentially selling out the country and doing some traitorous shit. And I will be glad when I see that she's dead.
I like her less now than when I started this show. Thank you, Kendo.
Yeah, like I don't ever actively root for anybody to die, even politicians, regardless of how I feel about them, which I hate most of them anyway, and all that stuff, or people or things like that. Like I never am like, dude, I cannot wait for that person to be dead. Jane Fonda is an exception to that rule. Will be fucking happier than a pig in shit the day that I see Jane Fonda has passed away. And she's like 88, almost 89 years old. So that day is going to come. And maybe I should get some champagne to put on ice. And the day that that traitorous cunt takes herself to room temperature is the day that I pop that champagne.
Oh my God,
say,
yes.
Fuck yes. Hanoi Jane is finally fucking dead.
Oh my God.
Praise be to whatever deity you subscribe to or none. I don't care. Call the spaghetti monster. I don't give a shit. But Hanoi Jane is no longer occupying this earth with us, and that'll make me a happy camper. But you know what? Teddy fucked her, so good for him. And no, good for him. He stuck his dick in a traitor, so fuck him. I'm glad he's dead.
Look, Captain Planet was bad, dude. Don't wish death on him, though. Well, you're not wishing.
Oh, man. Yeah, Kendo. Yeah, I always go to Kendo for history stuff because he knows it all. He does he's very well read and does his research. So whenever something like that comes up, I was like, oh shit, didn't know that. That's fucking terrible.
Yeah, Kendo is the official world-class source of all history.
Yeah,
So
he really is.
See if you can stump coach Kendo. You probably can't.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's like something super ass obscure, like what did Joseph Stalin have for breakfast on January 10th of 1948? I'd be like, how the fuck should I know? But I hope he's a commie, and I hope he would have choked on it, but he didn't.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I can tell you something we do know about. We know what happens when you figure out that not all men are created equal. Our friend Sejorjan has sent in a massive super chat. Folks, we're going to play this button, and we're going to check in with Sejorjan and keep on rolling tonight through episode 487 of World Class Bullshitters.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at sacrifice, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning. But I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 1/3 chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning, if we used to go one-on-one, and then add 66 2/3%, I got 141 2/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at sacrifice.
All right, Sejorjan, thank you very much. We got some Steiner-sized math here on WCBS. Let's put that book away, put this marker down, and read the message. Ted Turner Pro created WCW, World Championship Wrestling. Happy 18th birthday, Steiner Math, this year, May 1st, 2008. I didn't realize it was May 1st was the anniversary of that. Thank you. Ted Turner Con, Captain Planet, also putting Jane Fonda on the Deadpool for 2026.
She historically was on every Deadpool roster I ever had, except for this year. I didn't, because this year, while most of the draft was taking place, I was driving my car, and typically it's not a problem, but the wife was in the car, and every time I pick up my phone, it's like I committed a war crime. So I had to just do stoplights, and so there were times where I had to draft off of memory list of picks, and I completely forgot to pick Hanoi Jane this year. So I do hope you live till next year, so that way I could pick you. You can die, and then I can get the points from you, as well as being happy to see that you're fucking dead.
What if, like, Jane Fonda's really a big fan of the channel? I think we just lost a big endorsement.
I don't care. Dude, I don't care. I don't care. I don't want her. I don't want her as a fan.
Unless she's paying the highest price for a Patreon or whatever, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it would be literally like, listen, you are a horrible person because of what happened, and I want you to know that I don't want you to listen to our shit. Go fuck yourself, Jane.
And when you're done
fucking yourself, go fuck yourself.
That's my favorite thing to say. Beyond hi, or my name's Jeff, or anything like that, you know. I just randomly say that to people on the streets. Actually, I don't. That'd be stupid. But Sejorjan, when I think of Captain Planet, I think of one of the earliest memories I have, folks. Here's a quick story time with Jeff. Whatever year, it's like 1991, 1992. I'm waiting in line to go to eat dinner at Bob Evans, and I'm playing with my Captain Planet figure. And the only thing I remember is that he had a bar in his back, and you could pull it out. It was like a string, and you could make him fly. I hated Captain Planet, but I liked that toy. All the socially conscious shows sucked in the 90s. Like, even when the Power Rangers would do their damn PSAs or G.I. Joe or Inspector Gadget, I always rolled my eyes. Like, I knew what was happening. I was too smart for that as a kid, or I was just cynical.
Well, I mean, it was, that was the beginning of that whole like save the planet bullshit. And it's funny because like it's like according to a lot of that stuff, we were supposed to like be underwater like 10 or 15 years ago, but we're not. So what does that tell you?
Well, 0 hour by a mutant fish, bear, koala.
That's exactly what happened. But while the Steiner math was going, I did some kendo math. And as long as we do not take a day off between now, or a week off between now and August 6th of 2020 and 6, we will hit episode 500 on August 6th of 20 and 26. Super Troopers.
When are you flying?
Probably that Thursday, the 7th.
No. I meant when are you guys flying for the Nash Vegas thing, Kendo?
I am leaving on the 28th in the afternoon to get back to the Lou in the evening, and I just got to figure out who the hell's going to get me from the airport, hoping it's not my mother, because she's going to require me to drive all the way back to her house, which is like 2 hours away, and then I got to get another 2 hour or an hour back down the road to get to old Doof, because him and I are driving out to Smashville first thing in the morning on that Friday.
So you will not be on the 28th, so we're going to have.
No, I already told you that.
Yeah,
it's true. All right, Nick, we're going to have to get a reserve bullshitter, maybe 2, since, Dion is dead.
If you get Pete, he's the equivalent of 2 people.
Yeah, but we need... It's too white at that point, Kendo. I just didn't want to say it.
Well, then go see if the Phil Dozer is busy. Then him and Nick could squash their beef in real time for everybody.
I thought it happened like 8 years ago.
Yeah, but I feel like we could always find a way to make it flare back. We could always find a way to make it flare back up, Jeff.
Yeah, there are other things happening.
AI generated screenshots can make things happen, Jeff.
But look, Monday Matt and the Quartering are still having beef online. We'll just watch the drama from the sidelines.
Oh my God.
They're still beefing? That's even better.
I just keep seeing videos about the Quartering pop up every day, and I'm just like, I'm not interested. Okay, like,
are there still problems with them or something? Like, geez.
No, here's the thing.
He got in trouble.
Oh yeah, they did.
Everybody's like making those videos because they're good for the algorithm right now, or the algorithm's promoting them. So that's why you're getting a lot of people making them constantly, and it's the same video every time. It's just like, oh, let me tell you the same story you've heard 10 times.
Yeah, so it's like it's
Budahar, that was enough.
Oh God, yeah, I fucking love that guy. So it's basically just Kathleen Kennedy's gonna be fired this week. Every week is what they're doing. Gotcha.
No, that's somebody else, but you gotta take that with a grain of salt, Nick.
I mean, she's gone now.
Right. So ultimately, he was proven correct. It just took a while.
One day we're all gonna die.
Maybe center of the earth time works differently than our on the surface of the earth time. We don't know.
Probably.
You know what? Past is the past. We got what we wanted. Stealing Solo 2. No,
correct.
Folks, yeah, that's what we all want.
And if you want a copy of Stealing Solo 2, Jeff, hit them with that link and that QR code so they can get themselves a copy of Stealing Solo 2.
Right now, folks, you can go to stealingsolo.com. Let me just give you the QR code. And look, if you're watching at home on TV, scan the QR code. It'll take you to the site. You can get some stuff. If you're a backer, send in your code or your survey, and we'll get your stuff sent out for you. Fulfillment starts over the weekend. So be on the lookout for all the updates. I've been posting to Twitter. I sent a picture of the skid out. So you guys can see that the print run is here, and we are selling through that bastard this summer. This is the summer of BS, and Stealing Solo 2 is bigger than any movie that's coming out. You will go see The Odyssey. You'll be disappointed by the historical inaccuracies. You'll go see Spider-Man and be disappointed by the BS that's not world class. But right here, this means it's world class. That's what the WC and WCBs stands for. So check it out right here. and go to stealingsolo.com to get it. I'll be back on camera in just a second while I get everything fixed. But I'll still talk
folks,
to you.
If you want to be as cool as me, you could have a copy of Stealing Solo. You could look at Dion and his walrus costume like this right here. That's not as cool. But you could watch that. You could look at that and say, you know, the only person that should be dressed up like that is Dion. But also, if there was somebody else, it'd be Jane Fonda. And you can think all these things while you're reading your copy of Stealing Solo 2, Power of the Farce. Right here. We've got it. I've got it. I've read it multiple times. I read it in PDF form. I read it in my hand form. And then it disappeared off the coffee table, and I got very upset, but I found it here in the drawer, so it was okay. And there you go.
I was just very happy when I got it in the mail because it turned out exactly the way I wanted. So it's even got last thing, folks. All my books have the spines. Even say Stealing Solo. This edition matches your first edition. It's nice and glossy and varnishy, and it's got a. Ooh, it's even got one of these fancy pre-cut spines. So when you open the book, it doesn't crack the spine and the book stays nice and toasty forever. Ooh. So just, making each product a little more world-class.
My spine's got something different on it. It says, Dear Kendo, go fuck. Never mind. I'm not
That's for me. I'm sorry.
See, that all makes sense.
Yeah. Clone Geek, the way it's going to work is if I have your survey and you if you just got books, that stuff will start getting shipped out. I need everybody that bought a book and a shirt to send in the survey so I can do the bulk order for the shirt. Other than that, I'm going to start shipping out stuff, and you'll get emails like with Wokebusters. Haven't had a single complaint about that one. That was 2 different campaigns rolled into one. So know what we're doing now.
Yeah,
but
you've got it down to a science now. You know what you're doing.
Yeah. But I only give updates on the Kickstarter for the Kickstarter backers. We just keep that in that ecosystem. There's no reason to give updates for outsiders, folks. It's part of the club. If you're not in the club, you don't need to know what's going on. So back at the earliest thing, I'm getting your that's what I'm doing. I'm getting your keychains made right now. That's what we're waiting on. So because remember, folks, when you backed on the Kickstarter, you got some bonus stuff as an early adopter. Now, let's see where else the messages came in. We had one from Sejorjan, and the last was from Sejorjan too. So thank you, Sejorjan. You have sponsored WCBs tonight, and we are ready to start talking about some cool movies, guys. I will get, you know what we'll do? We'll just do it this way. We'll just go background only, since the coolest movies of all time is what we're going to talk about. And I made us the cool kids in the back of class. We are the Breakfast Club this week.
Apparently, I'm Molly Ringwald for some reason.
Originally, they drew you in a dress, and I had to make it pants because I respect you.
Thanks, buddy.
But you got some childbearing hips to go with.
Yeah, apparently I do.
What up, DEFCON Prime? How you doing tonight? So, folks, when you talk about movies, you talk about quality. You talk about character. You talk about all sorts of things. But there's this intangible element that we love to talk about. It's called the cool factor. And tonight we're going to talk about some of the movies that have the biggest cool factor. That doesn't mean that every story is watertight. It doesn't mean that everything is logical and straightforward. We're not here to be boring. We're here to be cool. So tonight we're going to talk about the coolest of the cool. And so I'll start out by saying this. I don't think it's fair to compare any character to James Bond when you're talking coolness, because James Bond's the epitome of cool. So I'm going to personally take him out of the conversation just for me, because all it's going to be doing is me be comparing James Bond to other movie characters. So we're going to avoid that. But Dion isn't here. I was going to talk about another movie character who's pretty badass, Shaft, but we'll have to wait for Dion. So Nick, in terms of a cool factor, what is a movie that is just amazingly cool to you? It doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be cool.
I will say Risky Business.
Good choice.
Risky Business is a cool movie, especially, you know, back when we watched it when we actually had video stores. You know, it was, you know, you watch it when you're the same age as the character, and you're just like, oh yeah, you know, he got to bang a hooker, and then her hooker friends came and invaded his house, and he made a lot of money. That's the dream.
Yeah,
that's the dream.
I still have
it, you know, and plus, like, you know, Tom Cruise like slowly having this change in his character from being this like timid kid who's afraid to even like go see his girlfriend, and he has a dream about going to see her and like the cops coming, to like ordering a hooker from a fucking newspaper. Well, sorry, his friend does that to, well, no, yeah, no, he does it afterwards. And starts his fucking weekend, his parent-free weekend, adventure that way. And it's just utter chaos.
Bob Seger.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. And it's just utter chaos. I mean, he even meets Guido the Killer Pimp,
He's also a part of my nightmares.
Oh God. But yeah, that's one that I'll name for now. Yeah, because the music's great. The whole thing is a lot of fun. I really enjoy that movie a lot. And I mean, I think Criterion just put it out in 4K. So
here's one that I think is probably coolest movie of the 80s. It's Predator. Every dude in the military task force to take down the Predator is awesome on his own, with the exception of Shane Black. Can you name a cooler Schwarzenegger movie? It literally starts with Dylan, you son of a bitch, and it's the biggest bicep flex in the history of the planet. Some say the earth is still quaking in fear from that epicness. But it's the coolest of the cool. Schwarzenegger is one of the coolest dudes in history. And I know somebody in the chat had mentioned T2. We'll talk about that one a little later. But I don't think Predator gets enough praise anymore because everybody wants to talk about Predator Badlands and what it represents and Prey and all this other shit. The original is still the coolest of all time. What do you guys say about that?
Dude, I fucking love that movie. I have been a fan of that movie ever since I was a child because even at school we would play Predator when I was in the second grade. And we would have to draw sticks to see who got to be which character because everybody wanted to be Arnold because we would eventually watch the movie and see that, hey, he's the only one that lives. I don't want to get killed by the Predator. And so we were drawing cards to see who could actually get to be which character. And you didn't want to get, the guy gets fucking iced right off the bat. So yeah, we would do shit like that. But fucking Predator was a great movie. It's always been a cool as shit movie.
Well, now kids are playing the game in a different way.
Actually, they're playing a different game that involves one of those, and it's got something to do with Five Nights at Freddy's. But it's at a different location. I'll let you guys draw the conclusions and fill in the blanks yourself.
I don't want to fill in anything, Kendo.
No, but Predator is a legitimate movie. I remember once again, this is another one of those movies I watched part 2 before I watched part 1. But I still love both of them. They're still great.
Part 2 is such a, I don't want to say letdown because it's not fair to Danny Glover, but as a Danny Glover enthusiast myself, I can't tell you that Predator 2 is that great of a film. It's not even the second best Predator movie.
No.
It's just there. But it is better than Alien versus Predator, which
Jesus, we're not going to get started on that.
The only thing cool about that movie, Nick, is the temperature where the characters are inhabiting. That's trash.
It was so bad they made a part 2, and I hear they're going to try to redo it again. So
I want a refund, and I've never paid to see it. So
jeez, yeah.
Kendo, when you think of cool man, what is a movie that comes to mind?
Fuck, John Wick's a fucking cool movie. I got into the hype on that late because the second one had already come out, and I Redboxed 1 and 2. That's how long ago this was. Redbox was a thing. And I was like, hey, you know what? I want to, go see this movie. And I watched John Wick, and I was like, holy shit, that was awesome. That movie was cool as hell. And I immediately messaged my dad. And I was like, dude, have you seen John Wick? And his response was, that was a pretty cool movie.
Daddy?
Yes, I see it.
It's him.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Okay, shut up. And so
Ross Chastain, number 1.
No. Yes, Ross Chastain is number 1, except for tomorrow. He'll be driving the number 45 truck. Not the point. Shut up. So then the very next, within 2 minutes, I'm swapping DVDs because I'm I got to watch the second one now and watch that. I was like, damn, that was a fucking good movie. John Wick's that's cool. He's cool. He's not Steve McQueen cool, but he's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Miles Davis cool. Now, another movie that Well, there's a movie that proves that cool doesn't have to be separate from good, because the next movie that I wanted to bring to the table is not only one of the coolest films ever made, beautifully shot, impeccably acted, it's just perfect in every way. Heat. Heat is an awesome movie, and it's cool as shit.
It's proof that you can keep people entertained for over 90 minutes. That's proof of that.
Yep.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah, I particularly love the coffee shop scene where it's like the cop and the bad guy, they're talking. I fucking love that scene so much. And every time I get, I think I see Al Pacino being like great big ass, I always think of Kendo. Because Ken used to do that on the show. And it's just fucking hilarious.
I love Pacino, man. He's a great actor.
He's yeah.
I really like Serpico and Dog Day After.
Dude, I do. I have Serpico. I love Serpico.
It's a good one too.
Yeah.
Serpico's great.
Gino used to make some really good movies.
Yeah.
Now he just makes Swallow My Dunkachino or whatever that shit is in Jack and Jill. Yeah, that's real.
Oh man, he doesn't. He hasn't. I think he's just too old to act now, right? He hasn't done anything lately.
But he did a child.
Yeah, I was gonna say he did a woman and made a baby when he was like 80-something years old.
Good for him. I mean,
dude, I'm not shaming the game. I'm just saying, fuck. That's something we could all aspire to. Be in our 80s and find someone that's still fertile enough to, seed our child.
Yep.
I don't want to have a kid at 82.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I don't think he was wanting to have a kid at 82 either, but sometimes, Jeff, it just kind of happens.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thankfully it just kind of hasn't happened to me yet, because I would not be happy right now.
Well, you're not 82.
I got a while.
Yeah, I was about to say, at 82, I imagine every day you're not happy.
Or you're really happy you're still alive.
Yeah, it's one or the other.
You're like, hey, I took a shit today without any problems. This is going to be a good day.
Yes,
no blood. We should, for Party Boob, do Today Was a Good Day, but it's about being really old. But my knees didn't crack a lot. Today was a good day. Ooh, and instead of that, I'll just be like a guy, like an old man in the background.
Oh, God. So,
great. De Niro had a child. There's another De Niro on the planet.
There's another De Niro on the planet. Yeah, because we need another one. Oh, God.
I did not have that on my fucking bingo card for 2026. Damn. Look, we already talked about Al Pacino the other week as one of the most unlikable actors. Or, sorry, De Niro is one of the most unlikable actors of all time.
Yeah.
You guys can tell us if you agree in the chat. Nick, what else you got for cool flicks?
Smokey and the Bandit.
Ooh,
cool.
Hell yes.
Yeah, I watched it during the pandemic for the first time, and I fell in love with it. I was like, this is like a cool fucking movie. It's on the level of like, Rebel Without a Cause and things like that. It's on that level. It's just these guys who are trying to get alcohol to another state illegally the best way they know how, and like I fucking love it. The whole thing is great. I think there are like 2 or 3 more parts to it. I don't know how they are, so I have no expectations on like if they're good or not. But I wanted to watch the other ones as well. Plus, it's peak Sally Field. Peak Sally Field.
Oh yeah.
You know, the music's good. The whole thing is great. It's fucking Burt Reynolds. Like, you can't go wrong. You can't fucking go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, 1977, Burt Reynolds and Han Solo. Who's cooler?
Ooh.
Just saying, like, you got the coolest of the cool guy right there. Smokey and the Bandit's the shit. So
yeah, man. Yeah. Like I said, watch it for the first time during the pandemic and like fucking fell in love with it. I watched it like probably 2 or 3 times during the pandemic as well. During that it was great, man. I love that movie.
Where do you rank it in terms of car chases?
Shit, it's up there, man. It's up there. Because there are several in that movie and they're really good. And they all did them, with very little they all, I'm sure they did them very carefree back then. So if somebody got hurt, more than likely they fucking got hurt.
Dude, that's how they did the movie with Popeye Doyle, The French Connection. That's just They had no permits. They just shot that on the streets of New York at high speeds.
Yeah. It's in the top 10. It's in the top 10 for sure. Definitely in the top 10.
Yeah, I mean, not to sound like a cinephile, but like Bullet's got a great car chase, but I'm partial to some of the James Bond car chases.
Yeah, especially the old ones, man. Like, I remember
is a good one.
Yeah, I remember hearing about the one in what is the worst James Bond movie?
Moonraker?
No, it's Octopussy. Apparently when they did it through India, like they just threw rupees at them afterwards, being like, "Yeah, sorry, we crashed into your car. Just don't call the cops." So,
ooh, Dean H in the chat coming up with the right answer. Nothing beats the Blues Brothers for.
Oh fuck, that's a good one too.
Especially when they drop the Illinois Nazis from the height, and the guy looks over. I have always loved you. Woo! That's
and the end where they're going for broke at the end, we're trying to get the fucking check signed or whatever
on a Saturday. To the something whatever's office.
Yeah.
Comptroller, whoever the hell it is. It's a great movie. Bought it twice on 4K, Nick. That's how great it is.
Oh, it deserves 4K. It really does.
It's a cool movie. I was more inspired by Blues Brothers than I was Ghostbusters when I was making Wokebusters. That's why I got a car chase at the end. I was like, come on, let's do this shit. Stealing Solo 3 might have a car chase. Who knows?
Ooh.
It does. It fucking does. When I wrote it the other day, I was like, this has got to be the biggest thing I've ever done. This might be the last thing I ever do. So let's make it the biggest thing ever. It's going to be great. But don't worry about it.
Nice.
Part 2 is here right now. So, Kendo, we'll do one more round after this. What do you got for a cool ass movie?
Cool ass movie. I just gotta ask, what do you want on your tombstone? That's
shit.
Oh, yes.
Saw that for the first time when it hit videotape rental back in the day, and was like, dude, I love this movie. And then when I got old enough to have my own money, I immediately bought that son of a bitch and was like, I can watch this anytime I want. And I did. I watched Tombstone shitloads of times. I fucking love that movie. Everything about that movie is cool. Kurt Russell is cool. Val Kilmer's super cool. Even Sam Elliott and Bill Paxton are cool. The fucking bad guys are cool. Everybody's cool in that movie. And it's just like, that's a fucking great movie. It makes Westerns awesome. And yeah.
Yep.
There may have been some liberties with the story. It may not be the exact truth of what happened, but who gives a shit? The movie is just cool.
Yep.
Bingo. Yeah. I mean, I own a copy because of Nick, and I love it on 4K.
By the way, the steel books that you guys got are the ones that sold out the first round. I had to buy them from a convention. The guy was selling them for double what they were, and I was like, fuck you. But you guys had to have them. I had to have them, so that's how that happened.
I just love it. Fuck you, but we got to have them anyway.
Yeah. Because it's one of those things like you don't know when they're going to reprint them and put them out again. So I was like, I don't like that uncertainty. So that's why you have them. So you're welcome.
I do thank you quite regularly.
I'm not complaining.
Steelbook yesterday.
Yeah, well, we'll make sure you give Dion his whenever you see him.
I mean, it might be the end of the month. It might be New Year's when I see Dion next. Who knows?
That's fine.
What I should do is I should taunt him every week on the show. Hey, Dion, I got your tombstone. Your Huckleberry.
he'll be like, wait, my pizza?
Yeah. I could go for a tombstone pizza. They're so generic, but they're kind of good. All right.
Oh, man.
Jamie says Tombstone is in his top 10.
Ooh,
well,
that's
you have
good. That's good.
10. It's in my top 10 as well. I fucking love that movie.
So it's in my top 3 favorite Westerns. It might be my favorite Western, but I really do like For a Few Dollars More. But it's really that good, man. It really is.
It is.
I'm watching it tomorrow. Fuck it. I'm not going to watch Darth Maul Shadow Lord. Who cares?
I've heard the show is good, but I just don't care.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. I actually enjoyed it. What I also am enjoying is The Boys, but you know,
isn't that ending soon?
That's why it's getting good, because all the shit's actually happening.
Gotcha.
So when I think of cool directors or just like cool movies from a certain window, the 90s come to mind. And Tarantino, you know, he might be weird, he might be abrasive, he might have a foot fetish, but he has made some cool movies. Pulp Fiction
might have a foot fetish.
Might have. Hey, I don't know if that's like a legal thing he could come after us for claiming he has a sexual fetish. I don't want to deal with it. He currently has more money than me. I'm not going to lose that battle in court. Just because, I'm not going to poke the bear to lose that battle is what I want to say.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I agree. Pulp Fiction should have beat Forrest Gump for best movie, but that's just my take.
100% agree.
I mean, look, Pulp Fiction's cool. Jackie Brown is cool. Kill Bill is cool. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's cool. Like, he's got more cool movies than not. If anything, even the movies I don't like have a cool factor more than they have anything else. So, yeah, Pulp Fiction's the shit, man.
Yep.
Where does it rank for you in terms of Tarantino? Classic or just meh, middle of the pack?
No, classic. It's up there. It's up there for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be like top 3 Tarantino.
Same
for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Only one I own on 4K.
Oh yeah, dude, it's worth it. I think I would love a 4K of Jackie Brown as well too, because I really love Jackie Brown.
Yeah, I just love Pam Grier.
Oh yeah.
All right, so Nick, what's your last cool movie?
It is The Warriors.
Yes.
One we talk about incessantly on this channel. One that we have bought in multiple formats. The Warriors. In case you don't know what The Warriors is, a movie from the 70s where a gang from Coney Island has to go to a meeting in, I think, Manhattan. I forget exactly, or the Bronx. Sorry, I think it's the Bronx. With all the gangs in New York from the 70s, and the main dude gets shot by one of the gang members, and then they have to truck their way back across New York with a bullseye on their back to Coney Island. It's a harrowing journey of these men trying to get back unscathed, and some of them don't make it, including Ajax. From 1979.
Yeah, dude. The weird part is this movie got pulled from theaters early because allegedly there was some kind of gang activity at the theaters, but it turns out it wasn't that serious in hindsight, but people were just so, like, I can't believe before we were born that a movie like The Warriors, which is cool as shit, was like considered dangerous or scary. Like, yeah. It's the Warriors. They dress up in paint and shit. They fight the baseball Furies, the AC Turnbull ACs, and the Van Cortlandt Rangers.
I mean, it's one of those things. Scary. Well, it's one of those things. I think what it is that people who are not living in New York at the time were hearing stories about New York, like it was this like horrible place in the 70s, or it was like this like adult playground where you could like get hookers for $5 and go get a fucking slice of pizza and you might get shot around the corner. Like that's like the thing they heard, and they were hearing that on like the 8 o'clock news like nightly. So that painted a picture of that happening, and then this movie came out, everybody was watching it like or in anticipation for it because they wanted to see how New York really was, and so they put this movie up as like their mental framework for what New York was in the 70s. So I think that's what happened, and it scared everybody who was like in the Southeast or anybody who wasn't there. It's like they were pearl clutching and being like, "Oh my God, they do this? How terrible!" And like that's what it was probably.
They all paint their faces in New York City.
Yeah, it's just roving gangs in New York with like baseball bats and face paint. That's all it is.
Hey, that's what Scorsese said, right? He made Gangs in New York.
That's true. Well, Gangs in New York was in like the 1800s, I think. Was it, or 1900s? I don't know.
Look, 1879, 1979, 2079. Either way, Dion doesn't understand the language because it's more than 30 years, so it doesn't matter.
I hope that joke never dies. I hope in 30 years he doesn't get that joke.
I hope he's around in 30 years.
Me too. I really do.
I mean, he's just randomly not here in 2026. 2056 rolls around.
There was an important basketball game tonight.
It's also Mortal Kombat.
Ooh, wonder. No, I think he would have went and watched the Pistons game first.
Yeah, but
he's not an NBA guy.
I don't know. He still probably watched the Pistons game. It's the playoffs.
Oh, that's why. Oh well, it's still Detroit after all.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the Warriors is because I think you and me both got the Arrow like fucking crazy edition.
Sent it.
They never did. Oh my god!
So I found that Walmart was selling the Steelbook. They got it coming out in the future.
Oh, nice.
So I already pre-ordered it.
Nice. That sucks that you didn't get your Arrow one. That
was that the one that came in the green box with all the shit inside of it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got that.
Yeah. Fuck
yeah.
'em.
I'll tell you what. If did you already order the Steelbook or pre-order the Steelbook?
Yeah, but I can cancel it.
Okay, because if I go back to Knoxville and they have it there Grindhouse Video, I'll let you know.
Yeah, because I want to watch the original cut. I hate the director's cut.
Yeah, because like I'm pretty sure the Grindhouse store in Knoxville, the Grindhouse Video store in Knoxville, they might have the Arrow box set there. But next time I'm there, I'll check.
This is dark. I kind of want Dion to outlive Nick, just so Dion can say that he saw Nick and everybody else says Nick died a month ago.
Yeah, because he imagined me in that room watching Space Jam 2 with him and with Kendo.
To be fair, if one of the two of us did go down, yeah, he probably wouldn't know it until like a month later. Unless it's during football season, then he'll be able to figure out that like I'm not around or I'm just either.
We should just tell him that
today, for that matter.
Oh God.
No, Nick. What we should do is you should go dark on social media for a week, and we should just tell Dion you died. Only tell Dion.
Or just tell him I died a week ago.
Yeah, he's like, "What about Nick?" I'm like, "Did you not?" We just won't say anything. Like, dude, Nick isn't here anymore. What? Yeah, he put liquid paper on him and he died.
Just don't post anything into our like group chat. Just like send it to me and Jeff directly for like the next week.
Yeah, we'll just keep it on. Like, yeah, Nick is dead, and he'll be like, "I'm like Dion, we're keeping the group chat silent for Nick. He passed away." Like, what the fuck? He'll text you right away. Don't even open the chat. He'll just be like, "Oh God!" He'll start freaking out. He'll start calling you at work. He's like, "Dude, you gotta answer." He'll start leaving you voicemails like you're gonna hear him.
Oh my God, I kind of want to do this, but then like it's gonna be really fucking me.
That's what we gotta do. We gotta do it anyway.
But Nick, you know why? Just like Jay told us, funny. That's why. Funny.
Oh God, no, that's true.
Folks in the chat, do we do it? Do we tell Dion that Nick dies?
One night in glowing paint.
Do it next week, or we'll start it neek because next
God.
week I have a work obligation, so I won't be here. So it'll be easier to do it because you'll need him on the show next week. Whereas the week after that, we could pretend he's not going to be on the show until Nick just randomly shows up.
I think we should take it one step further.
Oh God, we're escalating it now.
Oh,
we don't take any pictures of Nick in Tennessee or Nashville. Excuse me. Yeah, that's Tennessee. We just take pictures.
Like he never showed up.
Me. Yeah, Nick just didn't show up. We're like, we waited on him. We'll text the group chat and be like, "Nick, are you coming?" Nick, we're at In-N-Out Burger. We map this out. We plan it every day.
Oh my God.
Say something that we're about to do, you respond, and then on that day, you just stop responding. And then I'll say something to Kendo like, "Did you see him yet?" And then we'll stop because we'll make it look like it's more organic to chat privately. And then Dion will message us, "What do you hear about Nick?" We haven't heard from Nick. And then we just kind of stop. And then we'll message Dion, "I'm a little worried about Nick." And then we don't say anything for the rest of the weekend. And then we text him on Monday. Nick never made it down. And then we start the week of Nick is dead.
Like I kind of want to, but then like I don't know.
No, it'll be amazing.
He'll be dead for like 3 days, and then the show will happen, and Nick will pop on there and deal like, "Oh my God, what's wrong?" It'd be great. And then we're just fucking with you, dude.
It's me, Austin.
Oh,
no,
God.
it's me, Dion. Austin. No, we take it one step further. We make it like a month.
A month.
Then we go to hang out. We go to hang out with you. We go to hang out with Dion, and we're like, "Hey, man, we're gonna celebrate Nick's memory." So Kendo and I come up.
God.
We get black armbands with your little face from the channel on it, and we're all standing around talking about you. And then you just knock on the front door and come on in. Like, "Hey, man, what's up?"
Dude, you'll scare the thing is that would scare Dion. Like he would like if he was like convinced that Nick was no longer with us, and then there's a knock on the door and it's Nick standing there, Dion will turn white.
Well,
like all
he
this
already is
sounds
on the
fucking
inside.
all this sounds fucking hilarious, but like I'd be devastating my friend.
Oh, hold on. You
That's
know how
the
we break
problem.
it to him?
Yeah.
We break it to the night he's laying in bed. I'll get a Buffalo Jeff recording. We'll play it for him. He'll freak out, and then you're there. That'll kill him. We're not going to do that. That'll get Dion a heart attack.
Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's probably got high cholesterol. We can't scare him too much, you know. So
Yeah, he's got the itis.
Easy.
Am I wrong?
No.
oh gosh.
He knows how to grill a good pork steak.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fucking tempted to do this.
I will commit. I
know. We'll all commit.
This isn't
We'll
the
all
first
commit.
time I've done this though. When I was in college, we convinced everybody that my friend Toph died, but we didn't tell him that we were going to start this thing. So we started putting all these memorials about him on Facebook, and people believed it. He got so fucking pissed. It was great. Anyway, our friends Rod Thunderheart says, "Hail Jeff and WCBS. Shoot, I'm guessing you didn't get my message super chat on Tuesday. I sent it, but then I realized I was 5 minutes behind. I was listing 3 fully Canadian beers you need to try, especially a 5.5% beer. Rod, if you'd like to send in a regular message, I will read it just like the super chat right now and give you the same adrenaline that Rod Thunderheart deserves here on the channel. So just send a message in, man. We'd love to hear about Canadian beers.
If I can get Cerveza Crystal, whatever it is, before Nashville, I'm going to.
Oh
yeah, Cerveza Cristal.
Yeah.
Cerveza Cristal.
I'm gonna put it in the chat. I'm gonna put it to the chat. Chat. Give me a roll. Give me a tread of ones if you want me to like act like I'm dead to Dion so that he can freak out later on. Okay, well that one doesn't count.
I have hold on. I have access to Cerveza Crystal.
You do?
Where?
I can get it. It's at the party source.
Yes.
Oh, shit. Nice.
Yes.
It's $8.99 for a 6-pack.
I'll take 2.
I guess everybody wants me to fuck with Dion.
Cerveza Cristal. And the best part is a certain doofus will be with us, and he can drive.
Ah, you know that's even better. That's even better.
We should show him this.
Cerveza Cristal. Cerveza Cristal.
I like it. Okay, I guess there's a tank tread of ones coming through. I guess I gotta act like I'm dead for a week to be honest.
Oh, let's do it where you went missing and shit on the trip. Like seriously,
oh my god,
I'll make Dion believe. You'll believe a man can die.
Oh my
all right,
god,
Nick?
oh
You'll
my
disappear.
God.
It'll be like Blair Witch.
I can. I mean, I know how to.
If you commit, we can really fuck with Dion for at least a day. Here's the thing: the audience will never fall for it because we're literally telling them we're going to do the Nick Utam Memorial, episode 500, the Nick Utam Memorial.
Yes, he was supposed to come out here and he didn't make it.
That's it. That's better.
He was driving
in California.
He was driving across country and he disappears. Last time I saw him, he was in Kansas.
He died on the way to his home planet.
Yeah, you're like Poochie.
We hardly knew ye.
God damn it. Okay, so we're doing it when I go out west, I guess.
Yep. And what we'll do is
you're driving here. You're gonna drive here from Knoxville. I'm gonna lose contact with you somewhere in Kansas and be like, guys, you heard anything from Nick? He was supposed to be here. Last I spoke to him was 2 days ago in Kansas. Nothing.
Well, we'll make this happen. And
oh my god.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, man. What we'll do is we'll film the whole thing though. After we do break the news to Dion, I'll be like, all right, Dion, let's tell you how elaborate this was. And then like it'll roll May 7th, 2026. We should make Dion think Nick is dead. And then it'll cut to us in the car. Be like, all right, this is the travel log of how we're gonna fake Nick's death. And it's just like us driving the whole way to California talking about Dion and how man, if you were here, we wouldn't have had to emotionally and psychologically torture you. But that's what friends do. So,
yeah. Rod Thunderheart just sent, I think, a message into the chat.
All right, thank you. Let's see. Where's he at? Rod Thunderheart says, you guys need Canadian beer. And what's with all the light beer in America? The only light beer here are the American brands.
I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Look, I had my car towed all the way to your country, and all you got for me is light beer.
Oh, man.
What did I drink recently? I had a Modelo. That's the most recent beer I've had. So.
Yeah, I've been rocking Modelo a lot. I really enjoy it.
I will challenge him on that because there is Labatt Blue Light, and that's a Canadian beer.
Look, I just want to go to a beautiful, verdant location in Canada, drink a lot of beer, eat poutine, talk about the Red Green show, and go home happy and drunk. It'll be a nice day. Should go on a blue collar Canadian tour, Nick.
Should we get Canadian tuxedos as well?
That's all we wear. We have to it's called blue collar, Nick. We have to wear blue collars.
There you go.
But it's just you, me, and Kendo go on a cross country trip with. Well, no, we have to have Script Doctor and Rod Thunderheart there as our
we do.
Our narrators. Folks, WCBS will show up in Canada one day. We'll take the Rainbow Bridge from Asgard, aka Detroit, all the way to your neck of the woods. So, what do you think is Kendo stepped away. I was gonna say, what do you think is the worst Canadian beer, Kendo? But when he comes back, we'll find out. Nick, what's the worst beer on tap for you? Like, if you're somewhere and they're like, "Hey, you want this?" You always say no.
God, anything that's like fucking IPA or triple hazy quadruple bullshit. Like, I hate that shit because it's like the bitterest thing in the world, and I just I can't get past it. I can't do that shit. Let's see. I won't do Budweiser ever.
Not even Bud Diesel?
No.
That's just regular Budweiser.
No. Can't do Budweiser at all.
I can drink a regular Bud Diesel if I have to, but Bud Light just always tasted like water. So even before people got upset a few years ago, I just thought it was a shit beer.
Yeah.
Same with PBR.
Hey,
all right.
Yeah. fucking PBR, Pabst, whatever it is.
Dude,
it was like the most hipster thing like 15 years ago, and everyone's like, "Oh, Pabst Blue Ribbon." I'm like, go fuck yourselves. Just go fuck yourselves. Really.
Yeah, I hated it.
Yeah, like I don't. All of a sudden it got really hyped. I'm just like, okay, you know.
It was like big in China. They drink it at Christmas time, and they have like the fucking what's the Stella Artois glasses? They have that for PBR in China.
Okay, that's good for them.
No, what's the shittiest beer? We both said PBR.
Yeah.
Oh, PBR is not that bad. You guys are just on the fucking hate train because you're a bunch of
can't finish
mooks. I can finish more than one.
I know 20 at WrestleMania.
That was cool. Those were Coors and Busch Lights and probably some other shit in there. That cooler's been sitting on the fucking patio for 2 weeks too. I think the beer's gone bad.
I bet you it's still cold.
But it's still cold, yeah.
No, I put ice in it last week, and the Coors seemed okay. The Outlaw Country beer kind of tasted a little skunkified, but you know what? Fuck it. I'll throw some more ice in there this weekend because I'm gonna be hanging out outside all day Saturday when it's a fucking 105, and it'll be great. Worst beer? I'm trying to think of beer that I've never actually been able to get through. I've had St. Pauli Girl. I couldn't get through that, but it wasn't the coldest at the time. And I was a young drinker, so I might not have been able to handle it. Milwaukee's Best is pretty rough. Steel Reserve, I used to be able to drink in college. Now I can't handle it.
Oh, God, yeah. Steel Reserve is fucking terrible.
Oh.
Because I got one a couple of years ago. I was like, fuck it. Me and Canadian Jamie used to pound this shit. And I got partway into it. I was like, oh, I can't do it.
There was a super cheap beer that Walgreens would sell that I drank to get drunk. It was It was fucking terrible. It was fucking terrible.
All right. So there was this place in St. Louis called Dirt Cheap Beer and Liquor. They had their own house brand Dirt Cheap Beer. You could get a 6-pack for like $2 back.
Jeez.
Yeah, back when I was in college up in Michigan. So we're talking 2003, 4-ish. And I came home for like Christmas break or anything. And I told the people, I was like Canadian Jamie and them guys, I was like, dude, there's whatever. I went to a place a store that used to exist called Shop and Save. It's not a store anymore, and bought Brass Monkey. And I bought a couple of 6-packs of the Dirt Cheap brand beer to take back with me to Michigan to our dorm room. And we drank the Brass Monkey, and then we tried to drink the Dirt Cheap that was super cold, and it was so bad. We were just like, no. And it turned out to be one of those like fucking joke beers, like when people would come over and they would like try to like bum beer. It's like, here you go, you have to drink every one of these. And they're like, what is this? It's like some local company in St. Louis, and they were like, it was like, what did you get for trying to mooch free beer, you not attractive girl? You fucking douchebag guys. And yeah, dude, the college years of Kendall were a good time. Had a lot of fun in college.
Oh, man.
Same. Those stories aren't for the show.
Yeah, but oh man. Yeah,
ironically, some of my best crazy college moments don't include Dion. Even though
there's
Dion
a lot that is for you guys and not the podcast.
Dion was very boring our freshman and sophomore year.
It's fucking boring now.
Yeah, he never hangs out. He never wants to hang out.
I mean, I get that. I don't want to hang out all the time either, but at the same time, it's like every once in a while, it's like it's a fun time to hang out. But
yeah,
I mean, he should make it to our meetup. It's only our third meetup of the year, guys. I'm starting to think he doesn't like it. Well, hold on. He made it to the one in March.
To be fair, yeah, as I say, to be fair, the last one was kind of an impromptu thing. Last minute.
It really was.
And this one is also kind of an impromptu thing, not necessarily last minute, but last minute enough.
We'll have to coordinate our time since you're driving from St. Louis and I'm driving from Ohio. So
it's like a 4.5 hour drive from St. Louis to Nashville, though. So it's like
4.5 hour drive for me too.
I get back to St. Louis at like 8:30 in the evenings. Yeah, so it's like I got to figure out how the hell I'm getting from the airport to wherever I'm sleeping that night at home, and then just be like, "Hey, dude, if we're leaving at like 8:00 in the morning to get there by about 1." Depends on what time the truck. Oh, they're all night races. So it's like Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, all at like 6:30.
Nick, are we going to the races, or are we gonna bum around Nash Vegas while Kendo's at the race?
We can do. I mean, we can do definitely one day. Just kind of get the experience for sure. We should do at least one day.
I want to watch Frankie Muniz race.
Friday will be the shortest race, and Frankie Muniz will be in that race.
There you go.
Friday night it is, Nick.
Yeah, we'll do Friday then.
Yeah, I'll get my earplugs. Yep. I don't have to hear that bullshit. I'll just listen to some music. I'll get the commentary in my earbuds.
There you go. Yeah, no, yeah, we'll at least go one night. But yeah, no, Nashville is like downtown Nashville has gone to shit. Broadway's gone to shit. All it is is a bunch of women with all it is a bunch of bachelorettes just getting drunk the whole time.
And this is a bad thing. How?
None of them are good looking.
Like him.
Look, man, what happens in Nash Vegas stays in Nash
Oh,
Vegas.
Fuck, don't say that. Don't fucking say that.
Number one, as a transplant to this city that's not exactly adopted, that's offensive. And two, doesn't Manit Chauhan have a restaurant in Nashville?
Who?
Ooh, you want to go see her?
What did you just call me?
The Spice Queen?
Yeah, the Dancing Spice Queen, man. We can go see Manit. Go eat at Manit Chauhan's. You know who Manit Chauhan is? What the fuck is wrong with you, Nick?
Dude, I eat the least amount of Indian food you've ever seen.
The stuff she makes, the stuff she makes on the show is not. Yes, Chauhan Ale and Masala House is in Nashville, Tennessee.
Ale and Masala House. That's the most American thing I've ever heard. We are a melting pot.
It offers a diverse menu of options like tikka masala, korma, and vindaloo, because she is a vindaloo vixen. alongside unique appetizers such as Gold Goopa Shop. What the fuck? I don't know. And praised for its creative drinks and lively setting. The restaurant is the staple of the city's food scene, blending traditional Indian flavors with local influences. So tikka masala fried chicken. Let's do it.
Tikka masala fried chicken.
When in Rome.
Oh, God. If cultural appropriation was a thing.
Hey.
It's not. It's only appropriate. It's only whenever it's me doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Nick, when we do it, it's cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of cool dudes, Rod Thunderheart says, "Hail! I remember a news story in 2000 of an American captain who got so drunk on our thick Canuck beer that courts blamed him for disorderly conduct. He was fined $500 and sent back to his watery American beer."
Rod Thunderheart is definitely his reference of American beer is specifically Budweiser, Miller products. He's not had like local shit where it's not that bad.
Yeah,
but our like mainline beer is pretty crappy.
Oh yeah.
Like,
so what?
Coors Light.
So what's going to happen is this. I'm going to tell Rod Thunderheart to get his Canuck ass down here to Vegas, and I will take him to Abel Baker right down the road, and I'll be like, "Here, let's try some of this watery American beer. I'll order for you." And then when you are stumbling your ass off, not knowing where you're at, I'll be like, "You're in Vegas, bitch. Good luck getting home. The airport's that way." Thanks for the support.
You know what? I want to see if you could outdrink him, Kendo.
I'm not trying to outdrink him. I'm literally trying to prove a fucking point.
I want to try one of these strong ass beers because I can't really get that drunk anymore, man. I tried in Vegas, 10 beers in, I just was like, I'm done.
Yeah, I noticed it yesterday because I was in Centennial Hills. I had to go to the Sam's, and there was a place that used to be called the Montana Meat Company that was right there on the corner, but now it's the fucking Abel Baker Brewery, and it's got the fucking duck and everything on it. That Nick, those sour cream pop sodas or beers we had.
That one's yeah. I remember those.
Those are Abel Bakers. And so I was like, what the fuck? That's Abel Baker now? When the hell did that change? I haven't been here for like 2 weeks and it's completely different. And I had to while I was sitting in line for gas at Sam's, it was still overpriced. I looked it up to see what the hell it used to be. Because I'm like, what the fuck did this used to be? And I was like, they changed this thing so quick. And Abel Baker opens at like the end of the month, beginning of next month. I'm like, yeah, I think I'm going to find an excuse to have to come here and hang out. But like all their beers for them, like their regular mainline beers, like their Pilsners and shit like that, are all like 4s and 5s, but they've got a bunch of stuff that's like 10s and 11s. Because there was this thing that they've got, it's like a honey dip something or another. I got at the work Christmas party because I was like, ooh, that sounds good. A vanilla honey dip stout. Okay, sure, let's give that a shot. That thing was fucking 12.
Ooh.
And because like the first sip of it, I'm like, okay, I don't like this. Not because it's high alcohol volume, but because it's like a barley wine, and I don't like those. So I sipped it a few more times, and then one of my buddies showed up. I'm like, hey, you want one of these? And I gave it to the librarian, and I ordered something else instead. He loved it. He's one of those foo-foo beer guys that likes that really fancy shit. I'm like, it's all yours, buddy. Merry Christmas, bud.
And happy New
Stock
Year,
some Douglas Adams books.
Rod, though, like I've told you, man, when Script Doctor and I finally meet, you have to be the third man, and you can take me on a tour of Canada. The world-class tour of Canada, folks. 2028. We're making it happen.
I mean,
Dion's invited.
but will he show up is the question.
We should act like we're dead until 2028.
Not. I don't know how.
Well, then you should show up on the show every week, and to show that he doesn't listen, you'll just broadcast, and everyone knows you're alive.
He'll show this forget every week. It's like, oh my god, I thought you were dead. It's like, no, man. I don't know what you're talking about, Dion. What? Are you okay? Do you need to go see somebody?
Do you smell toast?
Do you smell toast? Do you need to go get a CT scan? What's going on, buddy? You okay?
We all go to hell because we gave our friend a heart attack.
It happens.
Well, we gave Kevin Smith one, so why not Dion?
There you go.
But Rod Thunderheart, thank you very much. Xavier to God says you guys should do a bracket battle on wrestlers, on the Rock's movies, the different version of Jericho's, and maybe years of gimmicks of a wrestler. I like these ideas. Let me take a screenshot. Thank you, Xavier to God. Folks, we will be launching Bracket Battle soon. We did our last demo episode.
A couple weeks ago.
YouTube algorithm kind of pushed it down, so I'm going to re-edit it and rename it and re-upload it one more time as a promo episode, or sorry, a pilot episode, and then we are going to start making that happen. So be on the lookout. And the new series that I've been talking about is nearing completion. I wanted to make sure that if I'm going to launch something new, it's completely new. I made it the other day, and I thought that wasn't a good enough recording, so I went back and redid it. And so now we're putting all the bells and whistles on it and taking care of business, and that series will launch for you next week. But be on the lookout on Saturday for a new toy video, because we got new stuff that's destined for Ollies, and the video is just new stuff, so it's kind of fun. Be on the lookout for it. But Xavier to God, we will make those bracket battles happen in the future. Rod, like I said, man, I'm down for a Canadian beer tour. I've done a Chicago pizza tour, so a Canadian beer tour is next on my list. Then I want to do a barbecue tour. All barbecue.
Fuck.
I know, Nick.
No, let's see. Jamie Presley is joining OF.
Well, she was in Playboy too.
By the way, this is like I just opened up Twitter, and like the first thing I see is it's from Variety, so it's it's legitimate as much as as legit they are. But it's got her face on it saying, "My name is Earl Star. Jamie Presley launches OF. I've always believed in evolving with the times." Like, okay, good luck with it. I mean,
you get Jamie Presley, I get James Harden as my first person. I don't like sports.
You're just gonna look at more titties, Jeff. That's all it is. Once a phone knows you like tits, it'll just keep giving it to you. It's fine.
My phone knows I like the butt, and I can't open up my Facebook or my Instagram in public because I'm not even like searching for that stuff. But on that top bar,
that's why
a picture of my story. It says something of WCBs, and then it's like action figures and women. It's weird.
That's why I have a privacy screen on your phone, so you can look at these things in public.
Based on the broken Bluetoothing I got going from here to the kitchen to get the kid water, James Harden's on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Jamie Presley.
Oh, I saw that. It's like, dude, you were already in Playboy once. Like,
see,
why do we need to look at it now when we saw what it looked like in its prime near mint condition?
There you go. That's a good argument. I like that.
Maybe
we're getting leftovers is what we're getting.
That is true, but it'd be slick is if one of these big actresses had like a backlog of like great photos from when they were younger, like in her prime, like 2005. My name is Earl, Jamie Presley, and she's like, "Oh, I'm putting those on OnlyFans." So you're just like looking at shit that you didn't even know existed from back in the day.
Oh, she's putting up like old Polaroid tapes for her boyfriends or whatever.
That would be
or
cool.
Like
some
her
actress
tape
had
from
that
25 years ago.
Yeah.
By the way, Jeff.
Yes, Kendo.
So at Able Baker, they have a thing called the Class 5 on tap. A stout imperial style, 13.4 ABV. Or if that doesn't get to you, they have the Candy Bar Kiloton, which is a stout imperial for 12.1 ABV.
Jesus.
When we make Nick disappear, we should all go get a round of these 13% or 12.1% beers.
All right, cool. So you come on over, and I will drive us over there, or we'll just Uber over there because there's a chance we may not be able to drive.
Yeah,
there.
let's do.
But I bet I can still play in the plane. That's the important thing.
No, we have evidence of you landing the plane, Ken. Evidence of you landing the plane.
Yeah, I drank a lot. I refilled that plane and landed this son bitch.
Yeah, you did.
I got that video. I just won't play it on the show.
That's fine. I don't need you to.
No, Kendo, it's not because you say anything offensive. It's because my lens was all fuzzy, and so we're just all blurry in it. It looks like shit. We were.
No, I mean I don't care. Like I've said offensive stuff on the show too.
I know. I've been on every episode. I know. Maybe episode 499 will be the first me-free episode. I'll just like have you guys do the show. I'm like, all right, I'll be back next week. But I'll simultaneously broadcast from like a local bar. How's that?
I feel like that would degenerate really quickly.
That would degenerate quickly.
We should start stream sniping each other and talking shit.
Yeah, episode. You know that it would have been better if we would have kept this as kayfabe, and everyone's like excited for episode 500, and then episode 499 is the one where we pretend to break up.
Let's just not tell him or remind him. We'll do episode 498 that way.
No. That's how we do. Like that's how we do 499 for Dion. He's not in on it. We kayfabe the HJ with him, and we fucking rage quit. Like I get pissed off at you about something. Nick gets mad in solidarity, and Jeff's like, I don't know what we're gonna do. And then and do it towards the end of the stream. That way, like, you know, we can at least get a decent show in before we fucking just
we swear to God we swear to God we love our friend, but we just
hold on. Dion's here.
Is he really?
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God.
Dion Green.
We love fucking with him too.
Baby, boys and girls, children of all ages, you have been hanging out with your uncle's Papa's home. What's happening? Tell me things. What's going on, boys? I'm sorry that I'm late. I got caught up. I've been drinking. I love you. I'm sorry.
We know.
What I gotta do
we know. Here's the thing. We figured out
I'm not talking to you. You three don't count. You three don't count. Y'all don't count. Thank you, baby. Y'all don't count. You guys are boothang. You don't count. I'm talking to the people. I'm talking to the fans. I don't care. I don't listen. Y'all family. I don't give a fuck. I will
show up. Dion?
Wait, the three of you assholes. That's why Jeff's kind of pissed because he knows, like, fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck. You three don't count. It's the fans I'm talking
There's
about.
no anger.
That's what I'm talking to. I can get back in these three guys' graces relatively easy. I'm older. I'm not as good looking as I used to. When I was good looking, they would let me get away with a lot of shit. But nowadays I don't. It's because I'm older. That's the only reason they'll let me get away with shit. You know, I can't. Before I get drunk on the show and say stupid shit. Nowadays, in my 30s, you know, you make a joke about motherfuckers not being able to understand you, and that shit becomes a whole thing. That's because I gotten old. That's not the point. The point is, America, y'all what matters to me. I love y'all. I'm back.
So Dion, in honor of
the show, let's just completely kill the flow, dude. I can't do this shit.
Yeah. All right, we got a message from our friend Rod Thunderheart. Let's get Kendo back in here. By the way, folks, 4 is a clan was a joke last week. It really got out of hand.
That was a great joke.
It was a great joke, but I kept sending you guys this shit off air. I'm trying to zoom in on it because Grok is great for memes. There we go.
Yeah,
a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Stuff.
Star Wars. 4 is a clan.
Uncle, just so you know, Jeff, Uncle Peppy thought that was fucking hilarious. Like he didn't even know the context. He knew what I was saying. He was like, was this on the podcast? I was like, yeah. He was like, I do it. I fucking do it. So just so you know, America, Jeff has a reputation with my actual family. So, you know, Jeff's fan. I'm not just impeding myself on Jeff's life. My family's like, oh, yeah, you and Jeff came up with something.
Impeding yourself on Jeff's life?
Don't you mean enriching Jeff's life? Come on.
I thought you meant
yes. Well, I say enriching. You know, I leave the other description to the hits. You know, they'd be like, oh, you know, they might. I think of it like a VH1 behind the music. You know what I mean? Like I just kind of had this dude he met in college that just won't go away.
VH2
won't go away. That's a horror movie, Dion. That's not a VH1.
Dion, you're not herpes.
From a certain point of view.
Yeah, I feel like if they didn't like Dion, Jeff would have heard about that by now.
Yeah, Dion, you're not goddamn herpes. Calm down, buddy.
Yeah, you guys know each other like 20 years. I feel like that conversation would have came up.
Yeah. All I'm saying is we all have individual core memories with Dion, and that's not a mistake. I love you guys.
Yeah, you being asleep in the back of my car.
Yes. Not only that, I was asleep and drunk in front of the back of your car. That's a very specific distinction.
Let's see. You also falling asleep at one of our Airbnbs and like crushing the chair.
Yeah.
Wait, which one did I crush the chair?
I think when we first got together, it was after WrestleMania where we got together again with Kendo and we watched Black Dynamite and
So that was at that wasn't Camp Kidney. It was the one before that.
It was. Yeah, it was.
That was when we were on the waterfront.
Yeah. It was. It was on Jeff's birthday.
Did you have to pay for that chair?
No, I remember messaging Jim, and they're like, "Yeah, don't worry about it. It's okay." Because I messaged them immediately.
I remember the chair. I was just trying to attach it to the correct memory. I remember.
Yeah, because I messaged them. I messaged them immediately. I was like, "Hey, we broke one of your folding chairs," and they're like, "Oh, that's fine. Just put it in the corner. You know, it's trash anyways. We'll take care of it." All right, cool. It's like, fine, whatever. Because I messaged the Airbnb people immediately because I didn't want to like.
Well, I always drunkenly do something.
You fell through Phil's door the first time you went to his house. That was my
concern when you.
Well, also New Orleans. You like went out on an adventure you didn't remember.
Well, kind of deserved it.
At 3 in the morning.
At 3 in the morning, yeah.
At least
that doesn't count. That one doesn't count. That's the me wandering away was an anomaly. That one doesn't count.
But you wander away on every trip, and we have to keep an eye on you.
We have to put a fucking air tag on you.
No. The wandering is different. So the first New Orleans time, I just had a kid, so we went to a strip club, white women, you know what I'm saying? And that's a different one. So that was when I wandered off into that. That's one of my favorite pictures actually. But the second New Orleans one was different. I wasn't blackout, but specifically white strippers distracted me. That doesn't count. That's different wandering off on top of.
Dude, weren't you at like a
the other time the same trip? Right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So that was a separate one that you guys were all asleep and drunk me snuck out. That's totally different.
But I guess we were fucked up too because we didn't hear you leave. We didn't hear you come back in. We all woke up around the same time, and then all of a sudden,
it was only because of Snapchat, you guys.
Yeah, and
then it was because I was sending you guys shit on Snapchat.
Yeah. We woke up and saw the Snapchat. And we're like, "What the fuck happened with Dion?" You're like, "You even had no idea you did it."
I did. I had to sober up before I was like, "Oh shit! Oh wait! Oh shit! I thought I was dreaming."
You're dreaming about Waffle House. You actually fucking went there.
It was a nice local diner, by the way.
The only place that you can call Waffle House a local diner is by Nick.
That's true.
It wasn't a Waffle House. It was
there are 5 around me. That's why there are 5 around me.
Well, yeah.
Hey, we're missing the important thing here. The Pistons were down 3-1 and came back and won that series 4-3, and they took the first 2 against Cleveland. They are on a 5-game clip right now, boys.
Well,
2-0, baby. Go Pistons.
That's right. Go Pistons.
They got the W. Anyway.
No, they're eating that W like it's some crab legs they just stole.
Oh.
That's Jameis. He didn't play for Detroit yet.
Hey, I got a serious question. Why wasn't there this much hype around the WNBA playoffs? Those ladies are just as big, right?
Well, to be fair, so to see your bet and raise you, not only did they just sign a new CBA, which it took them until the wee hours of the ending of that agreement, but the preseason has already started, and Angel Reese got traded after talking all that shit, and also the Dallas they were fucking boots ever. They had the top picks, and their last 2 first-round picks are they're fucking girlfriends. And the drama from that is because if you watch WNBA, girlfriends have been a problem in their league for real. So suck on that.
And for some reason, once a month they all suck.
Only once a month, Nick?
They don't all sink.
It's like a Bluetooth speaker.
Folks, if you're interested in the WNBA and all the drama around the WNBA, stay tuned because this is the channel for it.
Are we gonna comment? Are we gonna do fucking live commentary for the WNBA?
We'll be the only people.
No, but
Dion
and I have to have something to talk about when the football season gets where it's at now, which is nothing happening really, unless it involves
there's
like
something
Vrabel
happening.
until August. Oh, yes. The Vrabel stuff is happening. Dion and I talk about the Vrabel stuff every couple of days when new shit comes out. And that's what's hopefully going to keep us floating until August.
Jeez, man.
Well, we're going to have to keep you guys
OTAs are about to start, and we got camp during the summer. So, obviously, Chad, Kendo and I are very much NFL nerds, especially he's coach Kendo for a motherfucking reason. Yep. I'm just super talented, so stay here for your WCBs Vrabel less update on the NFL, because Kendo and I are fucking nosy for that.
You know what you should do? I should have you two just go on about some sports shit. I'll turn it into a vertical piece of content. We'll just put it on TikTok. We'll gain like a sports following on TikTok.
There you go.
Well, you just got to remember too, because it's also it's Kendo and Dion specific view of sports. So
but that's what we want. We want to be world
class.
Leave
that shit. Leave it. Don't do it vertical. Leave it horizontal. Because we got some.
You need that much room. I got it.
We need that much room.
All right, no problem. Look, I need some room for a minute because our friend Rod Thunderheart just sent in 2 Scott Steiner-sized super chats. So first off, we're going to play the other Steiner math to, vary it up a little. And then we're going to read Rod's message, and then we're going to play another message for him in just a moment.
They say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the 3-way at sacrifice, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning. But I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 1/3 chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning, if we used to go one-on-one, and then add 66 2/3%, I got 141 2/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at sacrifice.
Thank you to Rod Thunderheart, who says, hail. I actually knew, pretty sure he'd forgotten me. Chris Jericho. I hated him initially because he started using the name Lionheart, and I was pissed he stole JCVD's move name. In respect to the Thunderheart, I like Thunderheart better. He also feuded with Lance Storm. I thought, prick, I can do the splits. He can't. I'll make him see through love sell way more than hits. All right. I'll make see-through love sell way more than his and get my books made into a movie. By the way, has anyone here watched Heels on Prime? Script got me into it. Did you see Chris Gore dunk on the last open bar? Or he got drunk. Okay, so I did not see anything with Chris Gore. No. I haven't watched a lot of YouTube videos. Have you guys seen that?
No.
Script Doctor has also told us to watch Heels.
I know of the show, and that is on our list to watch.
Yeah, is it on Netflix? Because I got a little window of time. I'm going to be fulfilling books so I can actually watch something. Oh, no. Dion got scared. It's on Netflix. Okay.
It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix, yeah.
I'll watch it. Let's see. Now, when I think of wrestlers in splits, Rod, I still think of RVD with his chair split.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
RVD's on my personal Mount Rushmore favorite wrestlers, but that's a topic for another time. In regards to this stuff, though, like, dude, I know he's like a wrestler's wrestler, but I never liked Lance Storm. He was so boring to childhood.
I loved Lance Storm, but my Lance Storm thing is the same about Shelton Benjamin. Underrated, great talent, but goddamn, could not cut a promo. And a lot of Lance Storm fans nowadays they're better about it, but it's like, listen, he could not cut a fucking promo.
Nope. I just love his hip hop persona when he used to come out and throw his hands up like this. Tonight we going to party away. Yeah, Lance Storm could not dance. He did not.
Listen, every champion, Lance Storm is my in WC. That was one of the few things as a kid that I was like, I like Lance Storm, and that dude, the Canadian champion, dude. If God damn, if only he could cut a promo, even with the Stone Cold, I fall asleep thing. Like he's doing his part to make Stone Cold look good. It's like, bitch, that's for you. Make yourself. He just couldn't do it. And God damn, it used to drive me crazy as a kid.
I think the only time I ever paid attention to a Lance Storm match as a kid is when he wrestled The Rock in like 02 or 01. It was a night after SummerSlam 01, I think.
It was a good match, man.
Oh, Lance Storm was a great wrestler. I've never taken anything away from him. He just doesn't have, I don't know, anything exciting.
It's the gab.
That's important to me in a pro wrestler.
It is the second most important thing, a lot, especially nowadays, and don't get me wrong, right? Like, I love riling Jeff up, because he's my boy, you know what I'm saying? But like, when you came up for your fucking birthday, and I think it was the Michigan State game, and we were giving those dudes a hard time about wrestling. And obviously, you were, I think that's why you my man. You were well behaved and shit. I got drunk grilling, and I'm like, bitch, like John Cena, like you don't get it. That's a real generational gap. And some people, especially younger wrestling fans, have this thing where it's like, well, if I like him, like no, like you have to be able to wrestle, you gotta be able to talk, and you gotta be able to present yourself. If you do those three things, I promise you they're successful. And a lot of guys like Lance Storm had 2 out of 3. People, especially younger generations, talk shit about people like, Bret Hart. It's like you don't get it. Like, yeah, he couldn't talk, but the dude could present himself and he could wrestle. People talk shit about the older generation. Oh, the attitude, blah, blah, blah. Bitch, you didn't watch it. You had a high level of dudes where they could talk and they could present themselves. And that was the attitude. That was a whole genre of wrestlers. They weren't the best wrestlers, and there were a lot of great wrestling matches, but they had the other 2 out of the 3, and it's the best in terms of revenue era of pro wrestling, period. Because those dudes, they might not have been great wrestlers, but they could get on a mic and say some wild ass shit.
Yeah, Billy Gunn. He was solid, but man, he could talk some weird shit too.
Well, he could wrestle, he could present. He couldn't talk.
Oh, dude, his promos were terrible, but I love to listen to him cut promos.
Yep.
And I got 2 words for it. Like, yeah, Road Dogg was the mouthpiece.
Yep.
A good old roving Road Dogg. Now, in terms of Jericho, Rod, I met Jericho. I got him to break character. That was pretty funny. But I don't think I'd ever want to meet Chris Jericho again. There's just this, I don't know. What kind of read do you get on him, Dion?
I definitely get again, I have not met him in person yet, but I get a very much a holier than thou read on him. You get him to break a little bit, and he was cool early. The last few years is my thing, where the learning tree era of Jericho, which again I can even appreciate it more so when people want him off TV, but him as an individual, I get a little bit of a holier than thou. Like, oh man, like, do you know as much about his wrestling? Like, bitch, calm down. I just feel like I'd always be like, bitch, calm down. I feel like I have to say that 2 or 3 times to Jericho.
Yeah, he's kind of tough at times to listen to.
I haven't listened to his podcast in years. I really haven't.
I haven't either. There's nothing for him to really say anymore, Yeah. Like, I feel like everybody's overexposed. Like McAfee was overexposed. Everything in WWE is overexposed except LA Knight. You get these celebrities that you can't get away from. I don't know. It doesn't make me back away from everything, but it makes me roll my eyes a lot harder. I think I'm a lot more sensitive to the overexposure these days.
I just don't. We're in the corporate era, the true. Before it was a gimmick. Now We are in, hey man, this is what happens when it's not, yeah, we had a crazy old man, but this is when it's a corporation in charge. And just because Hunter's ass is the face of it, the way that he wants it, he wants to be the face of it. We just happen to be in the reality where the corporation's making the decisions and he's taking all the fucking blame.
Well, Triple H has done enough bullshit in life to where he deserves to just get yelled at for a while.
Yeah,
like a decade.
Welcome to the punch, Hunter.
Yeah. So this is all earned, in my opinion. That being said, he can't save it. These pay cuts are bullshit. It's and wrestling's garbage, dude. Like I was gonna say earlier, Backlash is Sunday or Saturday. I'm not watching it. I didn't even realize that until like 2 days ago when I didn't watch Raw and somebody texted me, "Yo, dude, Backlash," and I go, "Oh, I forgot." Are you guys excited?
The build to Backlash has been better than WrestleMania, and we're watching it. Ironically, but I'm more interested in Backlash than I am WrestleMania by default because it's like, oh, now we have actually people doing things and not meandering promos. But that being said, the bar's so damn low on top of all the news that's come out. It's like, yo, I'm just waiting for them to fuck it up.
They will.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
Rod, thank you very much. Now, Rod is a former pro wrestler, writer. You can check out his book right here, See Through Love, from Friesen Press. Like I always say, I got the hardback edition of the book. But Rod, you got a lot of cool stuff coming out. And folks, we always talk about supporting other independent creators. So if you feel so inclined, if you're looking for a nice prose novel, might I recommend See Through Love. And Rod, thank you for all the support you've been giving the channel, man. We appreciate you. Whenever you want to stream, man, let me know. Would love to have you on and shoot the shit. Now, Dion, you missed it earlier. I was telling the audience, we were showing them something sexy. The new Stealing Solo site is live. So make sure you check it out. Yeah. I'm going to show it one more time before we go off the air, folks, because the books are here. I was signing some on air earlier. I even had a camera set up, Dion. We made it an extra world-class episode tonight, my friend. So
I like it.
Yeah, it's been a good time. But we are starting to wind down, folks. We're getting near that 3-hour mark. And, well, I got a long weekend. It's Mother's Day. Got some stuff to take care of. So, it is what it is. But that toy video will be out Saturday. And, folks, I need about 6 more minutes of fan footage. If you could send it to info@worldclassbullshitters.com, and I will get the fan video out the following week. I know this is not exciting. We're on the road to the Mandalorian and Grogu.
God damn.
I'm going to bite the bullet, and I'm going to go see that movie the day it comes out to do a show, and that's the end of it. That's the end of it.
Ooh.
I just got to get Star Wars out of my system, and I got to move all these Stealing Solo books. So, folks, this is the summer of BS. We're about to be ramping up. We're going to move books. We're going to make it an event. You're going to see me on different streams, different platforms. I'll be on Whatnot. I'll be on the moon one day selling Stealing Solo, too. There's a lot of stuff we're going to do this summer. So be a part of all of that and make it a world-class year. Our friend Xavier to God says, would you guys rather have bad or boring WWE because Vince came out with some garbage? At least you could laugh at it. WWE is so boring now. Dude, it's not, I'm not even turning it on. Like literally, Rod or Xavier to God. I'm not turning it on, man.
No, it's just not worth it.
No, Monday nights I sit at home and draw. Or
and once again, anybody who's like listening for the first time, you have to understand Jeff has gone to, I think, what is it, 18 of the
19 now.
Sorry, 19 of the WrestleManias over the years, over his lifetime, I should say. And I've gone to 3 with him now. And they've all, I mean, the first 2 were fucking amazing trips. They were great. The last one was still good, but not as big as we've gone in the past. But yeah, for him, for these guys especially who are huge fans of WWE, to say things like this, it's not a joke. Like they're lifetime fans. They've been watching it since they could, and like it's not a joke. The fact that they're just like they'd rather watch a fucking Hulu show than WWE. Like that tells you something. They'd rather watch reruns of something else besides WWE. That tells you something.
They're trying to turn wrestling into something it's not, just a bunch of celebrities hanging out and like fake fighting. It's dumb.
Trying to turn it into boxing.
Yeah, but it's not going to work.
Right. It didn't work for boxing.
No. This isn't 1986 anymore. You know, Vince McMahon, well, 85 for WrestleMania, but he pulled off something special. He created WrestleMania. They created that hybrid of entertainment and wrestling, rock and wrestling, all that stuff. But it's not really a big deal anymore. It's passe. It's happened. And now it's just lame celebrities. You got to get cultural icons. You got to get bigger names. If you're going to get an athlete or a former athlete, you don't go like Pat McAfee. You go, who's bigger? I'm not saying Tom Brady would bring more eyes to WrestleMania, but you get somebody like that caliber. Because when you brought in Mike Tyson, you know, Mike Tyson had an aura around him and he moved the needle.
You get things that are wrestling adjacent. Pat McAfee is a punter who has a funny internet show. That's not something. If you hit the equivalent of that to wrestling is, you know, what's the motherfucker from ECW that had the neck brace? That's what that should have been.
Oh, Joel Gertner?
Like, yeah, you know, that's that, you know, my thing has always been, you know, wrestling is a niche thing. It's not that it's passe. It's its own thing. You have to treat it in the same frame of entertainment that it's in. You know, it's very extravagant. It's very theatrical. It's very physical. It's very ostracized, right? Pat McAfee, you know, the most ostracized part of the game of American football isn't the fucking punter who has an internet show. You know, that was stupid, right? Like the things that worked with athletes, you know, Dennis Rodman and Karl Malone work. Now we know different things about them, but back then at the time, they were very passe. You know, Mike Tyson, when he was in pro wrestling, was not boxing because the motherfucker just got out of prison. That is why that shit worked. It ain't because he was the baddest man on the planet and he talked funny and he was a chocolate black dude with a lisp. It was that dude had been in the prison and he was on the outs. That is cool. Pat McAfee was never on the outs. You know, you have to bring things that are wrestling adjacent into pro wrestling. You know, things that everybody likes is not going to work out in wrestling until wrestling fans see them go through the shit. Getting slapped around by Gunther and having Michael Cole laugh at all your jokes does not work. That's different, you know, and it's a corporation running pro wrestling, and you know, they just are fucking it up.
Like every other corporation on the planet seems like right now.
I mean, hey, you know, their thing is never about you. They want to make money and they just don't know what the fuck they're doing.
It's stupid. But yeah, Jeff, I can't believe you're gonna go watch fucking Mandalorian. That's goddamn terrible.
We're gonna go watch it. You ain't alone. We'll watch it. You know, I went and saw Mortal Kombat today.
How was it?
It was better than I thought. It was actually fun. But
okay, good.
The machinima version is still the best version. But yo, this one, Carl Urban tries his damnedest.
Well, yeah, it seems like they're trying to really rely on him to bring people in and like watch it and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see what Monday says about the box office.
It won't make as much money as that Michael Jackson movie.
Or Project Hail Mary.
I still haven't seen the Michael Jackson movie, and
neither have I. I want to, but then again, I don't. You know, so I don't know.
It's a weird thing, dude. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, because we all kind of like lived it, so it's like it's weird to watch a movie about it.
Problem is, our phones listen to us. My algorithm has been nothing but Michael Jackson shorts, and then I started watching the Michael Jackson shorts. So now my Facebook feed is nothing but, or not Facebook, my YouTube feed is just Michael Jackson content. I found myself listening to this really NPR level of boring podcast on music. These two guys sat and like metaphorically came over Bad, the album. And now I'm listening to the one over on Thriller. And like they're geeking out on for Michael Jackson going, hee. Like the guy like literally stops the album to go on about it. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? So my algorithm is broken. Even on my Facebook music, I'm getting these random ass Michael Jackson songs that I've never heard of. So,
oh my god,
I'm not spending any money on Michael Jackson.
I need to teach you how to lock down your phone so they can't listen as well to you.
Yeah, I just need a new phone, like a smartphone that doesn't have a speaker that listens.
There you go.
And I'm interested to check the movie out on streaming. I don't want to be like sounding like an asshole or anything like that, but what does seeing a guy pantomime to Michael Jackson music on the big screen bring me versus like if the movie ended with them showing all the videos like on the movie screen, I think I'd pay to watch the movie just to go watch like the Beat It and the Thriller video on a movie theater screen. That would be cool to me.
Yeah.
That'd be worth the ticket price.
Yeah. Yeah, and apparently if this one does well, which it looks like it is, they're going to do another part to it. So,
well, we know how the rest of his life goes.
Yeah.
It's not that interesting.
It's not, Jeff. It's, be honest, it's not going to be interesting as the 4 movies for the Beatles coming out at some point.
Oh Lord.
Here's the thing. I'm biting the bullet to go see The Mandalorian, so then you guys can go see the Beatles movie and report back. Look, I have no
trade-off. Is that the trade-off?
No, actually, I have no interest in seeing those movies, but it'd be really funny if we each picked one, and then we all came and just talk shit about how terrible. I was like, we draw straws for who gets Ringo.
No, I will volunteer to take Ringo because I don't want to watch the John Lennon movie because I already have an extremely fucking low opinion of John Lennon.
But I want to hear you bitch about John Lennon for 2 hours angrily.
I could do that without seeing the movie because the chances are if you make me go see that movie, I'm going to hang myself in the theater.
Oh my God.
He's probably going to be the last one. He'll probably be the last one.
I hope they all come out the same weekend and they compete with each other.
That would be fun.
No, it's going to be over. I think they said they were doing like 2 a year or something. So like the next 2 years, one in the beginning of the year and one in the end of the year. But obviously,
your original Beatles fan base is almost dead. They're not going to make it 2 years between fucking movies.
True. You ain't wrong.
I'm saying my mom was too young to get into the Beatles, like for the initial British invasion. She's like 4. So the Beatles ended when she was 10 years old. So I'm just saying, like, and my mom's way older than us. So that Beatle generation.
Yeah.
And
hey, if that were true, then, the rock band Beatles version wouldn't have been as big of a sale. You know what I'm saying? There are definitely people who are.
Dion, that was 15. That was 15 years ago.
That was 15 years ago, but they're making 4 movies about them. And their Vegas show ain't 15 years ago, is it? That's pretty recent.
Yeah,
right?
But nobody's going to Vegas to watch shows anymore.
Listen, I'm not saying that it's going to be Avatar levels, but obviously
make a bet. He bet on Avatar and lost.
Live Beatles fans ain't there, but whatever residual Beatles fandom there is, at least through the music part, that motherfucker's still there. I think they're doing 4 individual movies.
I mean, Beatle residue is pretty much what's left of the Beatles right now. Let's be honest.
The only other franchise that propped out that many movies that early is Star Wars. Avatar was 2 more. All I'm saying is, play around if you want to.
I'm okay with the impact the Michael Jackson movies having, but I hate the Beatles music.
Listen. When the Beatles movies come out, there's gonna be a special. There's gonna be a special like big small theater where they're gonna turn the lights down 30% and the audio down 30%. So this way the real fans can go watch it.
The old people.
Yeah,
they have like early bird screenings.
There's gonna be an early bird screening at like 6 a.m.
No, that'd be great. You know what? I would wake up to go to a 6 a.m. movie just to see what it's like.
Yeah. They'd have some Metamucil packets for your fucking diet.
Your complimentary Metamucil and prunes to go watch the Beatles movie.
They give you instead of nachos, you get the prunes and the dipping sauce. There's a hospice nurse just there in case.
They've increased all the handicap parking.
Prune bagels with a special prune cream cheese.
I love a good spread in the morning.
Yeah. There's assistance to get to your seat and out of your seat.
Hey, we should actually start
Every
that
parking
side
space
hustle.
is handicap parking.
Yeah. It all works.
Oh,
okay. Our friend Xavier to God had sent in a message before Rod Thunderheart. It said, "Fuck, marry, kill your favorite Xbox game, PlayStation game, and Nintendo game." All right, so I'll give you guys a second. Favorite PlayStation game for me would be San Andreas. Well, PS2 counts, right?
Yeah.
So,
PlayStation. Yeah.
So it'd be San Andreas versus GoldenEye versus Gears of War 2. Oof, that's hard.
Give me Gears of War 2, God of War 2, and Nintendo. Give me Smash Brothers Ultimate.
That's a good game.
Give me Halo Combat Evolved. And give me for Nintendo, give me Blitz like 95 or whatever, 98, whatever the heck, I forget how many they had. But it was one of the good ones. And then for PlayStation, give me God of War 1.
So I'm gonna go ahead and read his message and go off of what it says. Fuck, marry, kill your favorite Xbox, PS game, and Nintendo game. I don't know what my favorite Xbox game is, so I'm gonna kill that. Fuck my favorite Nintendo game. I don't even know what my favorite Nintendo game is, but I'm gonna just go ahead and bang that, and then marry my favorite PlayStation game. That is not my favorite Nintendo game. Marry my favorite PlayStation game, Deadball Zone.
DBZ. So I will kill. Oh no. I'll kill Gears of War 2. I'll fuck San Andreas and marry GoldenEye, even though you know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to marry San Andreas and just fuck GoldenEye, because San Andreas has way more to do. I love GoldenEye, but after like an hour, you've literally done everything in the game. So
pretty much, yeah.
I'm replaying San Andreas right now. It's fantastic.
Oh, nice.
I have every cheat code on that I can.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I was fucking around. I got the flying car code on with the super handling. And so I took a car and I was just like flying it through the sky. I turned off the game and I'd forgotten about it. So when I reloaded it, all of a sudden I just go flying through the air. It's great. It's also a modded version. It's like they tried to make the ultimate definitive edition, but off the PS2 version. So they upped the resolution. They added new textures. So like when shit catches fire, it's like real fire. It looks good.
Oh, nice.
It's a nice upgrade. But I just, I'm kind of deep into that game right now. So folks, if you want me to stream some games, let me know. I would do it at night and the streams would kind of get delisted for algorithm's sake. But we can do some more stuff. And be on the lookout too. We're going to be doing a midnight model stream. I'm going to start out with this one right here, the Blocky, the Han Solo one. What night at midnight? It'll be a weekend night, and it'll be just an overhead cam shot, and that'll be all she wrote. So join me when those go live. They'll go dormant right after they go live. So have some fun with us.
Yeah, I think Supermassive Games is coming out with another choose your own adventure thing, but it's like in space and it kind of reminds me of the Thing. It's called Directive 8020. So
why don't we do a choose your own adventure on the show? We've never done that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, like once again, Supermassive Games has 4 or 5 of them. They still have Until Dawn, which was the first one.
Well, then like we could do an audio one. Like we could literally just read an choose your own adventure book and play along with the folks at home.
That would be funny.
Kind of like a My Immortal parallel.
That would be hilarious. I'm down with that.
Let's see. Rod Thunderheart says, "Hail, Jeff. I wonder if I could get your email again." Sure, Rod. It's info@worldclassbullshitters.com. Let me write that down for you. Info at... There we go. That should be it right there. Yeah, Jericho is full of himself. Nah, Landstorm wasn't terrible, but Brett won multiple championships. Jeffs, could you check messages? Messages, yeah. I just checked it. Like regular chat or this message?
Probably.
Let's see. Am I missing something? Don't want to leave anybody hanging. Let's see. Rod, we read that one. Let's see. We read that one. Dion, while I'm looking for the message, what did you think of the pay cuts?
Fucking crazy. I was waiting for the time that TKO was going to be a corporation, especially with the cost saving measures that they were going to eventually take. I just did not think that they would choose the people that they chose, especially one of them being, the New Day, what's left of the New Day. That was very surprising. That and Kari Zane. Very surprising that they go for people that, the fans like. So we'll see how it plays out, man. I mean, we are entering the phase where, because of the cuts, they have to do well in the summer, because you cannot have a shitty run through SummerSlam and expect people to show up for the Royal Rumble in January.
Yeah. I'm thinking it's going to be an interesting road to WrestleMania next year. It's going to be if this year's card was thin,
dude, it's gonna be a brown streak to WrestleMania next year. That's how it's gonna be.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, there's
the war's still going on, especially how bad that gets.
Yeah, because I mean, it's as far as it's still happening in Riyadh. So, yeah.
Well, I honestly am saving my forecast for SummerSlam. SummerSlam is in Minnesota. It's in a wrestling area. And again, it's your major summer pay-per-view, because I don't know where Survivor Series or War Games is supposed to be. So if depending on where that is, hypothetically, SummerSlam could be your last major event in the States, and you expect people to show up to Mania in Saudi, and the Rumble, isn't the Rumble supposed to be in oh shit, I can't remember off the top of my head. I guess overseas too, so I don't know, man.
Rumble?
Yeah.
Where's it supposed to be overseas?
I can't remember. I thought it was supposed to be
in Europe. London, is it?
It might be London.
In Miami.
Right?
Yeah, that's Europe. Miami, Europe.
Yeah,
that's my favorite part.
Miami, Scotland.
Dude, is that where the Bjorgen Fjords are?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
don't you know?
The fact that we don't know where the Rumble is, SummerSlam has to be good, boys. You need SummerSlam to be good.
It just shows we don't care.
Yeah,
Miami, Scotland, dude. That's where it's taking place.
Oh God. Yeah,
Miami, Scotland. It's right up the street from the fucking Lefroy Brewery.
From Johnshire.
God. Right across from the Guinness house. Yeah, there you go.
Mr. Guinness is a kind man. Buys ice cream for all the kids.
There you go.
He's nicer than Connell Cochran, I tell you what.
To be fair, though, I mean, England is kind of a Arab country at this point, so it's okay. Potato.
Yeah, they're they have their own problems.
I wasn't going anytime soon. Our friend Xavier DeGott, thank you very much. He says, what was bigger and impacted wrestling more? Steve Austin becoming Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan joining WWE, Rock joining the corporation, or Lesnar leaving?
Hogan joining WWF. If that doesn't happen, Vince doesn't take over.
Yeah.
He bought up a bunch of shit. He had conquered the territories, but he needed that fucking piece to get the eyes on his product, and that was Hogan.
Yep.
On top of the rumors behind how he got Hogan to leave, that was AFA that he was a part of before WWF. So
yeah, he was in Minnesota.
Yeah, so the rumors around what he did to get Hogan, on top of obviously what happened after 1984, it's Hogan joining WWF. It's pretty far ahead of everything else.
Yeah, because those other things don't fucking happen if Hogan doesn't join the WWF.
Seriously, like Hogan was a star. Especially in '83, obviously, but yeah, you don't have Hogan for WrestleMania 1. I mean, the whole, because remember, you have to especially people who love the territories. Hogan was the fallback plan. His original plan was to steal Harley Race from the NWA, and Harley said no.
That's wild. He was gonna, he was gonna do it any way he could just to get it started.
That dude was bloodthirst, and the story behind that, Nick, is again, always remember they're carnies. Always take it with a grain of salt. But the story is, and
that explains so much. That explains so
exactly,
much.
dude. See, I'm not even joking. Like Jeff Kendo and I, the three of us together love the conspiracy shit. But there's a whole thing behind the fact that Sean and Brett was a work. Like that's a whole thing, right? So, but in terms of real history, and mainly because Harley's wife has backed it up, was that in the process of trying to buy Harley to get to not only not do Starrcade, but take the NWA title to WWF, was that when Harley said no, Vince did a Vince thing, and Harley Race had to choke him out and choked him unconscious.
Holy shit.
And and again, they're carnies, but Harley Race is like, I thought about killing him, and I would have saved the business if I did. But again,
oh God,
they're carnies, so always with a grain of salt.
Okay, that's true. They're carnies. Smell like cabbage, have small hands.
You're not wrong. They really do smell like cabbage. They live by the Carney Code.
The Carney Code.
That's a good episode of The Simpsons.
Oh, man.
It's a great episode of The Simpsons, and it's got fucking Jim Varney as a voice in it.
Oh, my God.
Yep. Got to watch it, Nick.
Yeah, I will. I will watch it. I'll watch it.
All right, so let's see. Rod Thunderheart, I'm trying to see what message you're talking about, man. I checked our Twitter. Let's see. Xavier to God says, we read that one. Darian217, thank you very much for your generous super chat. He says, went to Mortal Kombat with my brother. Dion, are you the only one that saw it? I enjoyed it. Made me wonder why Jean-Claude Van Damme at his best would have been a good Johnny Cage back in his prime. Mortal Kombat Van Damme button, please. Of course. Yeah, Dion's the only one that saw it. So I want to see it. I might go see it tomorrow after I get the Ollie's video made.
It's definitely fun. I enjoyed it. To your specific question, I think prime Jean-Claude. So I'm assuming you're thinking late 80s, early 90s prime.
Like Bloodsport, probably.
Bloodsport, The Quest. What was
Boxer.
Yep, Lionheart, Kickboxer. Motherfucker could do a spinning back heel kick and it looked like fucking butter. He would be awesome, but can you keep him sober? That's the question. That's the question.
Not at that time period, man. Not at that time period.
He was sober for Kickboxer, not for Lionheart.
Yeah, but I mean, we all know the stories about Street Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was doing buckets of this stuff.
Dude, by the bucket, 100%.
Yeah. So like, he made a dent in Columbia's market because of it.
Hey, they're a power now because of Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, they're a power now because of Jean-Claude Van Damme. Oh my God. Yeah, it's hard to it's hard to think about that because I do want to watch the new one, but yeah, it's just like that 90s one was so shit, but in like the most 90s shit way ever. Kind of like how they did kind of like how they did Double Dragon. Like Double Dragon was shit, but it's it's shit in that very distinct 90s way. Where
Jimmy and Jimmy,
dude,
yeah, where like they didn't have the technology or any of like the frills or anything, and they just like went for it. Like, fuck it, we're making it. We'll see how it goes.
The 90s shit is perfect because of the moments of like really good. Because Street Fighter overall is shit, but the moments of greatness, Jean-Claude Van Damme with his fucking accent giving a hype speech is just so dumb. But I'm gonna kick his ass so hard. You want to go. And then you got Raul Julia saying what happened in your village was the most important part of your life. For me, it was a Tuesday. Like that has no fucking business being in that movie. But damn, that's ice cold, Raul. R.I.P.
Yeah. I saw it as a kid on tape. I loved it back then. I tried to watch it as a mid-teenager. Didn't like it. But Mortal Kombat, man, that's my video game movie of the 90s.
That's top tier. That's one of those.
In my mind, that's still the best video game movie. Period.
Yeah,
I
like
love
that's
that movie.
like they did it right. They put everything they had to in that. So yeah, it's great.
Yeah, and the theme.
Great fight scenes. Robin Shaw he looks like a fucking demigod. You know, and our girl Veronica is in there too. Veronica, so hot, want to touch the hiney.
Yeah. She's got it going on. Lucky Pete Sampras.
And the best outfits for the Lin Kuei. Everything else has been, don't get me wrong, this one is good. The Machinima one, I think, is underrated, but the original 95 Scorpion and Sub-Zero outfits are fucking baller.
Agreed.
Die.
Yep.
So you realize that the doctor that attends to Mankind's injuries in the Hell in a Cell and I Quit match, that's Sub-Zero from the Mortal Kombat movie.
What?
Yes.
Really?
What?
Yeah. Yep. That doctor.
Jeff, what kind of fucking trivia did you just pull out?
Kendo do it.
I had no fucking idea.
Yeah. Just saying, next time
idea.
you watch that, that's what Sub-Zero looks like. You'll be very disappointed.
I'm sure I will.
He's a very dweeby man. He's got a ponytail. He looks like the kind of guy that would like sell you a computer in 95. Give you a good deal. Free modem.
Gateway.
He works either at Best Buy or Comp USA. Gotcha.
Nah, man, Sun Electronics. That shit doesn't
Sun
exist
Electronics,
anymore.
fucking, or what is it? Fries.
Yeah, he's a West Coaster. Got it.
There you go. He's in the ponytail. He's got to be a West Coaster.
And the Hagar slacks.
There you go.
Fucking pony nubs. Darian 217. Here are your buttons.
Oh, well, pardon my French, but I'll be damned.
Walker told me I
R.I.P. Chuck. R.I.P. Lucas.
Oh God.
Thank you, Darian 217. Xavier to God says, so Hulk Hogan has the greatest heel turn. So what if The Rock had stayed in WWE until at least 2008? What would you have changed? What would it be, better or worse? Okay, I got this one.
Rock would have been SmackDown champion forever, and we would have got, even though the second Twice in a Lifetime sucked, the original meetup between him and Cena would have sucked ass. It'd have been earlier and it would have sucked ass.
Cena wouldn't have taken off. Here's where I'm going with it.
Okay.
Cena was going to get fired anyway. I'm a firm believer in this. John Cena wouldn't have had the career he had in general if Brock Lesnar wouldn't have left. Because wrestling was structured around Brock Lesnar. He didn't just fall off real quick. It was all around him. And then WrestleMania just didn't go.
The next WrestleMania, John Cena won the title. You're not wrong at all, my good sir.
I'm just saying, I think Brock Lesnar sticks around. So WrestleMania 19 is Rock Austin.
Do you think that? Are you saying that Brock sticks around because Rock is still there?
Yeah, because the whole structure changes. Like, for example, Stone Cold leaves, Rock's around. Triple H and Rock are kind of like the old guard. They'll get a couple more title reigns. Lesnar will feud with them. Booker T will feud with them. You'll get wrestling will be more around those guys. Evolution is still a thing, but you just don't have the Cena train. And then I don't think you have CM Punk or any of these smaller guys. I say Vince stays with his bigger wrestlers because he still has the big star that's that size. And so he books wrestling around The Rock. And, you know, Rock Shawn Michaels happens. And you have Edge and The Rock fight at some point in time. Like, just a lot of stuff happens. I think a lot of the guys that The Rock fought on the way through his career would come through again. Another Kurt Angle feud, another Undertaker feud. You get a lot of cool shit. but I don't think you get a lot of new stuff. I'd say you get a lot of recycled stuff with just different packaging.
Interesting. I think you're still forgetting about the brand split. And I think, while I think that's the smallest thing, I think you're on the right track. I think you're also forgetting about the thing that literally made John Cena a big deal. Excuse me. Which was Eddie and Chris Benoit dying. I think The Rock still leaves for a little bit. To Xavier the God's point, I think he comes back. Specifically, if you're saying he doesn't leave, I think he comes back after because obviously, he gives the thing to Brock. That's one of the things that Vince was like, yeah, okay, you can leave because you gave Brock the rub. I think he leaves. Brock still is the man on SmackDown. I think Evolution is still a thing, but their main enemy is not the roster, it's The Rock. Rock stays on Raw. I think, obviously, you don't have Triple H being world champ for so long. If The Rock stays, I think he comes back after he leaves. I think he still leaves with Goldberg. He comes back after Unforgiven. He's, doing his shit or whatever. You have some bullshit. I think Shawn Michaels still wins the world championship. To your point, Jeff, I think instead of him and Triple H, I think it's him and The Rock. After that, that's when they go Triple H and Shawn's rivalry. That takes away from Triple H being champion in the Reign of Terror for the later half of 2004. Rock becomes champ, and instead of, for the most part, main event Triple H driving us all fucking crazy, we get more parity on Raw. We still get John Cena after Chris and Eddie die, and instead of the PG turn, I think we get Rock and Cena. Then Cena still wins, but he's not. We don't get the fucking crazy long reign because Rock is WWE champion then, and Cena is feuding on Raw with the remnants of Evolution and that shit.
Yeah, but who says Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit die? Because Eddie Guerrero was under a lot of extra stress from being the champion. Let's say he never becomes the champion because he never gets the push.
Ooh, you better stop with your fucking crazy self over there.
You got to remember, Hulk Hogan was the biggest star ever. Then it goes Stone Cold and The Rock died.
Yes.
Stone Cold and The Rock had short careers. Hulk Hogan had a long career. You're telling me that if Vince didn't have access to the guys that were bigger than Hulk Hogan, that he wouldn't have built wrestling around them? You'd be crazy not to think that. So a lot of the guys that got a chance, I don't think get a chance. Benoit and Guerrero will always be relegated to the Intercontinental upper mid-card title. They'll be up.
Eddie gets a shot forever because we get a rematch of that Intercontinental match on Raw for sure. That being said, do you think they both live, or do we get Eddie lives and Chris still dies?
Chris Benoit wouldn't be dead if Eddie Guerrero was alive in any situation.
So you're saying both are still alive?
Yeah, because I'm a firm believer that if Eddie Guerrero was still alive, Benoit would have died because he wouldn't have had the mental break. He would have had somebody to talk to and confide in, and he wouldn't have gone like if Eddie Guerrero didn't die, we wouldn't have gone the PG route in wrestling. That's my take. So
agreed, 100%. I think that's undeniable, specifically because of the way that they reacted after the Chris death, for sure, 100%.
And I think that's where wrestling kind of shit the bed, man. In 2007.
Yeah. Agreed. Yep. Agreed. That's pretty good.
Maybe I will do What If Wrestling as a channel. You know? It'll just be
I watch that shit way more than Adam Hooks.
Oh, that guy, man, I wish him the best of luck, but I can't listen to him talk for more than about 5 minutes. Because he's his own.
See, I only like talking shit. I feel you on that one.
I'm all about that damn Steven Richards podcast still. I don't know why I like it so much.
Especially his latest Shawn Michaels episode was very entertaining.
Oh, I didn't watch it. I just watched the clips, admittedly.
Oh yeah, well, he had the Shawn Michaels episode where he calls him a liar and a bully was very entertaining.
Oh,
God.
Excuse me, I saw that clip because he tells the story of The Rock backstage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Exhibit God also says, imagine if we had a Mortal Kombat movie or game with Bruce Lee, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and Cynthia Rothrock as themselves.
Oh my God.
Or as Kang, Cage, and Blade.
Cynthia Rothrock. Cynthia Rothrock. Yeah, she gets no praise, but she needs to get more than she actually.
Dude, that movie with her and Michelle Yeoh, Dion, the one we watched, where they just kept kicking ass that whole time. That movie was great.
Yep. What's really sad about her is that like not her movies don't get like Blu-ray or 4K releases at all, which really sucks.
The one with Michelle Yeoh just did.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, but like the majority of her stuff doesn't, which really like because like she was on par with like Van Damme and those guys. Like she did the work. Yeah. She was really good. You know.
She's been getting a lot of love here lately. There's it's either Kickboxer or one of the other Prime Cynthia movies is getting a re-release. So, and then there was like a documentary that went along with it. I want to say it was Kickboxer.
Yeah, I think it's Kickboxer. Yeah, I think it's Kickboxer.
She's been getting a lot of love here from the the 90s nostalgia documentary route. So it's coming back around, man. Definitely, Nick. I'm telling you, man, for sure that whole genre is kind of getting a little bit of love the way that it should, because her a lot of the tax evasive 90s movies are getting a lot of more release. I want to say Double Team and the other goofy one with Cynthia Rockwell that has the crazy wild ass knife fight scene are getting re-releases this year. So it's coming around, brother.
Yeah,
because shitty fans are getting some love.
Well, because it was one of those things where, like, 10 years ago, we had this whole thing of like, more women in like these roles. And it's like we had Cynthia Rothrock. Nobody fucking cares now. All of a sudden, like, come on. It was just, it was really shitty to see her like get bowled over. I'm just like, I used to watch her movies all the time. Like, what the fuck?
Exactly, dude. We were telling them on the show. We were like, this is 2018, 2017. Listen, first time, like, bro, these characters existed. Go watch these other movies if you were so sure yourselves with that bullshit. Cynthia Rockwell, Tia Carrere, like, there was recently a petition to get what was the show she was on? Nick and Jeff,
Relic Hunter,
trying to get that on Blu-ray. Like, there's a recent petition for that shit. Like, Tia Carrere, like, there are a lot of dudes who, got a thing for Asian ladies because of Tia Carrere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, Wayne's World, when she's fucking screaming her head off. She looks awesome in that movie. She's a babe.
Mm-hmm. She's the shit.
If she was a president, she'd be called Abraham Lincoln. In France, they call her La Renard, and she only has her cunning to rely on. I fucking love Wayne's World. That's my top 5 movie right there. I got to move The Big Lebowski out of the top 5 spots. Sorry, dude. Wayne's World. Not better than The Big Lebowski. I just like it more. But no, Xavier DeGod, I'd love that movie. I'm all about Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee was the man.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm trying to make sure I caught up on everybody's messages. Don't want to leave anybody hanging.
And make sure you never forget Bruce Leroy. Okay.
Oh, he was the last.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
So, Dion, as we're closing things out, I'm going to show the audience the new website real quick so they can check it out. But folks, Stealing Solo is here. If you've backed it, you already have updates. Just send me your backer survey so I can get your shirt size and your information. I don't even have your address or anything like that. So just please check your email, send the response. All I do is send you your information, and then I don't keep any of this stuff. So it goes back to you guys. But right now, if you want, we have a store. It is powered by Shopify, so everything's nice and secure on that end. But you can go to stealingsolo.com. The whole website's been rejuvenated, if you will. Go Farce Yourself. The sequel to the greatest Star Wars parody since Spaceballs is here. Shop now. Free shipping on all U.S. orders over $50. And if you scroll down here, you can see the Stealing Solo bundle, you can see Stealing Solo, and you can see Wokebusters. And just to show you something like this too, Wokebusters even has all of the covers available. So check out the Stealing Solo tab. We're offering all sorts of stuff. Don't buy the art print yet, since we're going to see Kendo soon. We're going to get it officially signed by all WCBs members, and then you can get it limited to 100. So don't wait on any of this stuff. It's not going to be around for years. But you can check out the entire back catalog of all of the work. And if you feel so inclined and you want to get something to wear, if you click on the Shirts and Apparel tab, it now takes you to Shop WCBS, where you can get all the official WCBS merchandise on demand, shipped directly to you. So you don't even have to wait. You can get stickers, you can get hoodies, you can get mugs, you can get it all shipped directly to you. And folks, we do offer worldwide shipping on the books now. We actually, before the show, the Netherlands, books are going to the Netherlands tomorrow. So if you're around the world and you really want to get something world-class, pinky out, well, then you can get it to stealingsolo.com right now, and you can pick up all of the stuff. The brand new website is live. So, Dion, there you go, man. We look even better than ever in the digital world.
Love it. Let's do it, baby.
Yeah, so folks, go Farce Yourself. Is there anything else you guys want to say before we put this baby to bed?
One last thing. I was just perusing Dawn of Discs, and apparently there's already a pre-order for Mortal Kombat 2 2026 in 4K Steelbook.
Yay, I'm so excited. I'm going to go I've never seen.
Yeah, on Amazon. I'm just like, that's quick. That's quick. So, yeah.
So Darian7 says, I missed it when it was live last fall. I was missing it. Actually, can I still order a copy? That's what this is. Go to the website. I'm fulfilling the campaign. Everybody knows what's up. But then you'll be able to buy the remainder of the book. So just go ahead and it'll get shipped out with the first shipment of the fulfillment stuff. So I'm taking care of everybody at once. So this is
Jeff gets up every morning at 5:45 a.m., brushes his teeth, checks the orders, and puts them together. Then trucks them all down to the post office to get mailed out across the world. He's like Santa Claus in a weird way.
I just don't have a beard.
There you go. Yeah.
But yeah, Darian, they're literally right here, man. Like I tweeted it out. You can get it. These are the books. Nice big spines and everything on them with printed content. Sorry, hold on. Where's the thing? There we go. I was like, wait, where's the tab? But yeah, folks, that's tonight's show. Thank you for joining us. I'd like to thank everybody who hung out. Hopefully you had a good time talking about the coolest movies of all time. We didn't even mention The Breakfast Club. Let's be honest. I just wanted to make that title card because I don't know. I just really wanted to make that title card, guys. So there we go. I've been having fun with them. It's all for a laugh.
Of course.
But guys, we'll be back next time with more. In the meantime, folks, be smart, be safe, be cool, but always be excellent to each other.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah. Hold on, let's close them out with the a new outro, folks. There you go. Since Dion didn't get to see it, Dion, well, now you can understand why we're world class even more.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.